Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. It is the weekend and today we are mainly just going to be farming up some glory with the owl. Of course it's still +5 glory whenever we end up using them. And we'll just be messing around with a couple teams, answering questions and just the usual. And then a little bit later we're going to be starting up probably around 4 PM or so the Puzzle Quest stream for a little while, and then we'll be back with the normal stream later tonight. So that is the game plan for today. Well, let's get into everything. Let's see, what did Maximuse suggest? Oh, the classic. Oh, it's been a long time since I've used that. It's not really as viable anymore. Of course, the Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger, and stuff like that's still really viable, but I have not run the giant spider into a def. There's still probably a few other things that you could run that into other than a def these days. But, yep, let's go try it with a def. It would still work good. It has more damage than it had before. It's just Defmark doesn't do what Defmark should do these days, now that it got quite a bit weaker. And a simple Dragon Soul banner, and should be good to go. Get into that. Oh, against old meta versus new meta, go. No, new meta's better. But we should hopefully still win. We'll see. That no drop. Yes, we do have a drop. Take the brown, take all the colors, explode it all. 1 mana off. Why? Okay, we got a giant spider this. I don't really have a choice. Gotta get that mana. Get another Dragon Soul in there. Or actually, the first Dragon Soul. The first one was a Gorgolfa. And now we have Def, though if we keep extra turning, we might not even need it. But here we go, have a Def. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's see all 4 of them just drop. At least one? No, it's way too random. But 1 dead. That's not what I meant by dying, though. 2 needed to die to the Def mark itself. Oh, I double cleanse as well. Here, have them back. It's gonna be like that. This used to be used quite a bit when Defmark had a 0 turn delay, but ever since it didn't have a 0 turn delay, everyone just stopped using this team. It was already pretty random to begin with, and now it's even worse because you have the 1 turn delay, where not only can they not die in that 1 turn while still getting the effect of it lowered, they also can basically never die. Oops, why did I do that? If you keep doing it every single turn. Though realistically with a def you wouldn't be doing that, but let's say if you use like a Wraith or something, which used to be pretty popular as well. If you keep sculling it every single turn, you'll actually make the other troop impossible to die to the Def Touch or the Def Mark, because because of the 1 turn delay, it keeps reapplying the 1 turn delay over and over and over again. It'd be cool if they could change that so if it's already applied, it doesn't reapply to 1 turn delay. But as it currently stands, it keeps reapplying it every single time. That's why Def Mark, when it had a 2 turn delay, was never even touched. But nowadays it's still decent, but yeah, it just doesn't work as well. It's fine that it has a 1 turn delay. They just need to get rid of the additional 1 turn delays that occur as you keep applying it. Hello RapPF, hello Dark, hello Joe, hello War, hello Kevin, hello Alcard, welcome all, welcome, welcome. Your favorite team for this week has been KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, ssaszix, and the Firebomb. Interesting, I've tried that with Gorgolfa, which I believe I have that on my 3rd slot, unless I've overwritten it with a billion different things. Yeah, there it is, Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger, ssaszix. I have not tried it with a Firebomb though, so let's go do that. Get rid of Gorgolfa, oops, get rid of Gorgolfa, throw the Firebomb in there. And, well, it should still work. It's still the same team. It just has the thing in there. Actually, let me move that just in case. I'll move the KrissTigger to 1st slot just as a frontline tank. And we'll go from there. Okay, so right off the bat, let's throw the Firebomb unless we have a really good Cascade, which doesn't look like we do. So let's throw that down. Get ourselves our last little bit of mana. And where is our full mana? We'll try for the red. Nope, no reds. There's our purple, take that, throw our Dragon Soul, and just keep the damage going. And as soon as this summons, we get a troop there that will be able to take a spot. So I'll increase our damage some with the KrissTigger if we can get another cast. Though the fact he has stunned us is a little bad because now he can one-shot us on Skull. What do we get rid of here? We're not going to have blue soon, so here, have a blue hit. And now we can just Dragon Soul into... Oh, never mind. Please be enough damage. No, 2 HP. No. Okay. What do we even do with that? Okay, we take purple. We'll take the other purple, unless he gives us something. Nope. Okay, take the other purple. And Dragon Soul. It probably wins quite a bit quicker, but it's riskier. I could also use KrissTigger safer if I really wanted to, though. I'm just using it as a frontline tank just so we don't lose anything, or ideally we don't lose anything. Yeah, it would be safer if we actually put him down one, as far as win rate. But we'll go throw that down, get our Dragon Soul. Might not even need the Firebomb yet. We already got so much mana. Okay, there we go. Now we'll get right back up. Oh, that would have been a good KrissTigger if we would have extra turned on Summers earlier. And now we just Dragon Soul, get into KrissTigger if there's enough mana, or either of them. Nope, neither. None. Okay, we'll take that Dragon Soul and split into pretty much a match. I could also throw a KrissTigger in there, which I believe I will. And it's definitely enough damage, and down it goes. And we still had to split. We're barely even using the split, but we only need him in the team. We don't actually need to use him at all. We could just have him, plop him there, just watch him, look at him, pretend he's not even there, and still get all of our little bonus. I wonder if we'll ever reach 500,000 glory. I don't know for sure if we'll ever actually get that far. Mainly because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dumping all the glory before I actually get enough to have that much. Though we'll see. It really depends when they're going to be adding all the... or when they're going to start getting closer to 9-star kingdoms and 10-star kingdoms. Currently, it doesn't look like there's even a 10-star kingdom planned next year. We'll have to see. Could be quite a while before then, because there's a lot more troops that they're going to be adding. And of course, once they reach 10-star, I don't think they're going any further with that ever. So, yeah. We can move that. So whatever they're making, it's going to be a pretty high requirement, most likely. What do we do here? Oh, doesn't even matter, does it? Either one will be fine, because we keep summoning the little thing, so it does more damage, up to 17 once we get the little KrissTigger summon. This little Silver Drake. Yeah, this one works nicely. I think I might still stick with the Golgotha version, though, if I was to farm it out. This one is quicker. Oh, I could have taken Scolder Blue. We'll go move that down. What do we need to move? Try for purples. Neither hit. And we'll go for a Cascade here. Looks like... I don't know what color I want to take. You know what? I'm actually going to take the purple. And then throw something. Get rid of his yellows just so he doesn't keep poking us. And then we get Dragon Soul in there. And go from there. Move that over. Get Dragon Soul to full mana. Nice little poke in there. Is the Owl Glory thing worth doing? Yes. Definitely worth it. Anytime the event week is use Troop X in PvP to gain 5 glory, it is always worth doing. It doesn't matter what that troop is. It could be something that applies negatively to your team and it would still be good. Because you would just have to make a standard triple team and you'd be good to go with whatever you do. I've been running it mainly with this, so this is what I always do with them though. A lot of people do. It's the Golgotha KrissTigger Dragon Soul with whatever the event troop is. There's a lot of other various combinations that you can make too. That basically you just set your team as 3 really good troops that function completely on their own without the need of a 4th troop. And then you just put whatever the 4th troop is for the week. And then boom, there you go. Yeah, it's normally worth it. As long as you're not losing excessively quicker. Like if your win rate's still pretty much the same speed as it would be without it, then yes, it is definitely worth including the +5 glory troop on the given week. But teams like this, they don't really go any slower due to having the other troop, so they can be used and still gain more resources. You can also throw it onto 1 trophy battles. Like you don't have to be fighting every single normal battle. 1 trophy battles and other various weaker battles still give the full 5 glory amount. So you can just go keep repicking casual PvP into the easiest battle there is. Like things that are like half your team score. and then just keep fighting those as well. Actually, that would probably be good with the firebomb that we were just doing. Let me actually go try that. Just firebombing the weaker battles here. So you can see that one's a little bit stronger. That one's really weak, so we'll just go for this guy. And let me go put the firebomb back in. See, oop, 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 and get the wrong thing. Get the firebomb in there. Boom, and let's go see what this does. I think we can wipe it in about 30 seconds. Good morning, RJ and Rid. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Can you give a team setup for Kraken, please? Sure. Which variant of Kraken? A Queen Mab Kraken? A Loop Kraken? A Kraken Kraken? And I actually mean that because some teams do run double Kraken still. But yeah, we can go do a Kraken team. I don't think I have any set at this current moment other than Guild War ones, but we can definitely go make a random one. There are plenty to choose from. And there we go, already won. And yeah, you can just do that and just farm up like excessive amounts of glory, doing something along these lines. As you can see, look at that battle, 1,001-2-2-1. I think we can one-shot him with KrissTigger if we actually get it up. I think even our firebomb can one-shot in this scenario. I just one-shotted the baby dragon. What even is this battle? But yeah, you can see you can get a lot of glory just from doing this. There's some super straightforward battles that you can do. And every single one still gives the full +5 glory amount. As you can see, we're getting 8 glory. We should only be getting 3, but we're getting the +5 from the owl on our team. And then you just keep repicking until you find something ridiculously weak again and do it again. But yeah, if you truly wanted to do the glory grind with any +5 glory troop, this is basically what you would do the entire time. Though I normally don't do that because these battles are almost impossible to lose. Because of the stat difference with them, so I normally don't bother doing them on streams and such, but they are really good to farm. And we'll just throw that down, and the Dragon Soul for the kill. Still getting the same amount of souls and everything too, which is kind of nice. And down it goes, and as you can see again, 8 glory. Very nice. And 1 defeat, no. Oh well, anyways, back to normal stuff. So yeah, let me go do a Kraken team of some sorts. Oh, of course he's using Dracos. The one time I want to go use a Kraken. I guess we'll show it a couple times then. Whatever we end up going with. Oh, which Kraken should we go with? Kraken. Let's just go with partial loop, I guess. Troll, get that in there. Get ourselves a Kraken. Kraken of all Krakens. Should we just go double Kraken? I'm just gonna go double Kraken. I don't see why not. Double Kraken, and then throw a Queen Mab in there. We don't need color. We don't need color. Just go all in on it. And we'll just set a frozen banner. And there we go. Let's go all in for the Forest Troll Kraken. Or Forest Troll Queen Mab Kraken. Okay, right off the bat, need to get our manas, particularly the Troll, so we can get to our doubling of the board. We'll take that. Nice. Got the surge on the one that actually needs a surge. Not that many greens. Still going for it, though. Ooh, the miss. And he's not frozen yet, either. And we'll take the extra turn. First freeze. And do we go get his mana back up again? Or do we go into it? I think I go for it again. Perfect. Very nice. Very lucky. And keep taking the extra turns. Keep adding damage on him. And now we'll just double Kraken. First one's almost guarantee miss because of the board right now. Take that skull real quick just to get the entangle. That down more damage. Kraken number 1 for the miss. Actually, you know what? Before I do, let me take another skull. We'll get a KrissTigger in there. He gives us back to full mana and some extra turn. Put that down, and now you should be able to get this Krakens. And now we get a free Queen Mab. Throw that in. He loses his turn. Kraken again. And he did have Impervious last slot, so we weren't really able to do much with that. I don't know why I did that in that order. Should have Queen Mapped first, but down it goes. Doesn't matter because it's already dead. Yeah, something along those lines. Really, all you need for a Kraken team is a mana generator, a Kraken, and like one of any other supporting troop. Double Kraken's kind of nice. Using it with Yasmin's kind of nice if you want to go for super green. Forest Troll, Sea Troll can work as well. Though I do find that to be a little bit clunky sometimes, particularly against mana drain, like if they have a famine. Ooh, give it a lot of green. Was this just sitting there? I think they were. But we'll go throw... I don't need that skull, so we're just going to take some purples here. I need him to clear the board for us. Well, it's not really clearing it, but it'll have to be good enough. We can get our Devours now, because he doesn't have a last slot Impervious. There we go, exactly so. And now we can just keep dropping. And we don't really need to worry about his barrier, since we can hit through it in so many different ways. And just keep taking all that. Take skull. And throw 2 more Krakens down. Get the first one. Come on, cast. Didn't get to Devour, so he wasted his turn trying to take away the blues. He dies to that. Then we just Queen Mab into whatever else, and this should be match. Or actually, that might be enough in itself. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, he revives. But all we have to do is just take that out now. And we're good to go. Okay, where do we move? Come on, purple. Okay, we actually got that somehow. Take the blue, I guess. Just need to get any form of damage on him. Oh, good, that's the one that devoured, so he does a little bit more on his skull, and now we can just Queen Map him. Should have enough damage. Yeah, even our base damage is enough. And down it goes. Good morning, Zittigus. Yes, happy Weekend. And Christmas around the corner. Yeah, that's pretty much a Kraken team. Pretty standard Kraken-related team. Actually, we might as well do it again. Go get the quick kill on Infernus, why not? Only thing that might be annoying is the Famine. This team does not like to lose all of its mana. Though it can bounce back if so, it's just a little bit annoying having to go do the start of the game again where you have to keep hoping that he doubles correctly and then getting everything going. Once you kind of get that going though, it's fine for the most part. But this board is way too low on blue, so I'm just going to take as much as we possibly can off the board. Now I think we can get it, so we'll throw that down. Oh, we actually did. Very nice. And then just double the green, and should be good to go for the rest of the battle then. Nope, we need a little bit more green or purple right now, just to cap him out. Do I take the blue? That's like the last thing I want to try taking. I guess we just cast. Yeah, it misses. But need to go get a recast so we can go double all the green. Gonna get some stuff down, but we can easily just take the barrier out by extra turning. There we go. Barrier destroyed. And now we just double Kraken, double check the board. Looks good. And Kraken again. Take our poke real quick though. That should not miss. There we go. Queen Mabbit. If there's enough, yes there is. And down it goes. Hello, Vangor. Welcome. Pure Yellow, Gorgoltha, Hellcat, Infernus, Worldbreaker, Dragon Soul Banner. Dragon Soul Banner with Pure Yellow? I guess you need +2 purple for the Hellcat. And red for the Worldbreaker. Interesting. I've never actually tried that with that. It definitely has all the damage. Have you been having an issue with mana drain against it, though? Because if they throw a Famine into a half-mana Worldbreaker / Infernus, that's pretty much instant kill on whatever it touches. Does it seem okay, though? Let's see. Today's Guild War color is purple. I was probably going to run... what were we running today? I want to throw Infernus into my purple team. I believe we already do, though. Yeah, we're just running the standard team right now. The whole Elamagrim loop. I've been running it into the Umberwolf as of recently, just so we can get the Purple Storm. Dragon Souls for frontline tank and mana generation. Though then again, this has just as much of a mana cost as what you just mentioned. That's the whole reason why I wanted to try finding something else as well. We've been trying a couple other things, but I've just kind of given up and just went to the defaults. But yeah, I do need to find something that's anti-Scion Famine for a purple day. Though it can win against it, it's just not as desirable to do. Okay, let me go do one of the other teams that was mentioned. But yeah, let's go try... What is my yellow team these days? I think I'm just using the standard thingy. Oh, I still have this thing set from a while back. Well, I guess I'll go replace this for now. And just go try the team you mentioned. Gorgoltha. Hellcats. I don't think I've ever used a -1 banner on a team that's fully composed of that color. Worldbreaker and Infernus. That's worth a shot. Has everything it needs as far as damage. Let's see, Dragon Soul. And now we'll get our Hellcat plus Infernus up. Gorgoltha's there to tank. And see how it goes. We also have immune to devour last slot on his final trait. Okay, how do we do this? We'll go move that up first, get the burns, get more burn. Well, actually, it doesn't reapply the burn, unfortunately. That'd be cool if it did. If every single time you re-burned a burned enemy, that actually triggers burn on them. Or if you re-poison a poisoned enemy, it would poison them. I suggested that a long while back. They never implemented it, though. It would actually make both of them pretty interesting to use. Because you could just keep spamming fire to keep doing damage, or keep spam poisoning to doing true damage. These days with things like Infernus and such, that might be a little bit too strong. But in the past, that would have been perfectly balanced if things like Infernus didn't exist. Did we get that? No, we're frozen on the color. I'm still taking it though. All my color. Wait, we're 1 mana short. That's not good. Especially since we're frozen on it. Let me go Gorgoltha, I guess. Get rid of our Entangle. That'll give us a nice burst. If he'll let us cast it. There we go, maxed out. And now we just poke him. Well, 34. That's a little bit more than a poke, but down he goes. That is quite potent as far as damage. I was gonna say this will be a normal battle. No, it's not, unfortunately. When I saw the famine, I was like, yes, this is gonna be Scion Famine, because I do want to try this against Scion Famine to see what happens. But nope, it's just a that is a really random famine team. I've never even seen that team before. A Rock Troll, Leviathan. Oh, it's pure brown. No, it's not. It's not even pure brown. It's because the red purple. Rock Troll, Leviathan, Famine, and Scorpius. Interesting combo. Very interesting. What do we do here? We need to get Hellcat. Problem is, there's only one color that can get him, and that is purple, and we don't have purple. That'd be really bad against a Mercy as well. Oh, you know what? I might not use this for Guild War Day, or even try it. I forgot about that. A lot of people are going to be running Mercy this day, so it's going to be too hard to try to... Oh, wait, no, they won. Never mind. What am I saying? They run Mercy on Purple Day. Well, yeah, actually, I was correct in what I just said. They will be running it today, because it is Purple Day. Or today is Purple Day. So I was correct in what I just said, except it's not relevant to this team. Oh yeah, never mind. That would be fine. They're not going to run Mercy against this particular team when we're running it on a yellow day. What do we even need to do here? I guess we'll just take some reds. Our team is all weird now, though that does allow us to get the Hellcat mana easier, if nothing else. Oh, there goes Famine. Well, get rid of greens, I guess. Gotta do something. Trying to get to full mana. It's worst time to try to go Gorgoltha. But if we extra turn, we're good to go. The problem is if we don't, he one-shots whatever he touches. Okay, good. We actually extra turned it. Now we just need to somehow keep it on our turn and never let it go. Let's throw this onto green. Let's get our... Which one does more damage overall? Probably Infernus, because he has less on his team right now, though it has a lower chance of extra turning. Yep. Ow. Well then. That was a lot of damage. And a lot of mana lost. Let's see. I have no follow-up to him either. Skull distract him, I guess. And he still gets mana, though I don't think that actually went into him. Take the blues, even though we don't need it. At least he gets burn back on him. At least on the one that can be applied. We'll take the brown so he doesn't get it. Oh, good. We did get the Infernus out of it, and that's match. Or, never mind. Almost match. Any poke will now kill him. Too bad we can't burn him. And, yeah, we won't die to that. So we'll just let him poke us. And that's match. You're excited, everyone? Today you got 1,000 gold and 3 deckhands for free. Yeah, we can go do a team with that. I don't see why not. Let me go do Ayrton's team, though, real quick. Before we do. Yeah, I'll go do some teams with deckhand. Also, let me go replace back my yellow. Actually, I don't even know what I want to use for yellow. I've been kind of just sticking with the classic. Let's see. Put that in there. Oh, wait, never mind. I don't need Cockatrice in there. Get the Moloch. Abby, and Famine. There we go. Classics. I should probably run the Infernus variant, though. We'll see. I might switch into Infernus. Like, Gorgolfa, Infernus, anything, is quite potent these days. Ever since they buffed it. Also, switch that banner to brown, yellow. But if nothing else, this will be our default safe if we choose to go with it. Or at least use it as our alternative for when he's drain spamming. Because at least this has drain spam as its own to use back against them. Actually, has two of them. We have the Famine and we have the Moloch, plus 2 mana generators to keep them going. Anyways, let me go do the team that was mentioned. Let's see, what was it? It was Salvani Moore, Dragonette, Demonstraxia, and Dragon Rogue. Actually, I don't think I can actually try that team. It wouldn't work in late game. Normally, you never use Demonstraxia in its current state. Even after its buff, everything else was starting to get so much stronger with burns that he's barely even considered buffed anymore. He deals a very small amount of split damage, and then it's a 75% chance that it burns everyone on the opposing team. The biggest issue with this is that it's not a 100% chance, and even if it was, it would still be not that desirable, because you automatically... oh, interesting. I didn't even read that. Fireproof now has immune to Fairy Fire as well. I'm just like randomly going through this and notice that. Interesting. Sweet. Well, that's new. They didn't even mention that in the patch notes. That's the first time I even noticed it because I didn't bother looking at the thing. Does Impervious have that too? Impervious. Oops, if I can type. Impervious. Immune to all status effects. Well, it is a status effect, so I would assume the answer is yes. Interesting. Does that mean Mana Shield now has protection against mana drain? I wish. But anyways, what was I doing? Let me go do the... I was gonna do a deckhand team. But you won't be able to use Demonstraxia and Rogue. Well, Rogue you can. Demonstraxia not so much. Let's see. What is really good against Spirit Fox? Oh, the Gorgolfa Hellcat thingy. Wait, how's it good against Spirit Fox? You would need to get your Gorgolfa up to clear the board first, or the Hellcat, because you do not need the yellow with your team. Well, you technically do need the yellow. You need the yellow when you explode so that you get more mana into your everything, particularly your Gorgolfa, so that you can refire it. Because if there's enough yellow on the board, you automatically get to refire Gorgolfa, particularly if it extra turns. You recently got your first mythic troop, Stonehammer, and he seems underwhelming. Your thoughts? He is underwhelming. He's one of the worst mythics in the game currently at the moment, unfortunately. He has no purpose for anything, so I would not bother using him. But yeah, Stonehammer is very, 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 very bad. Gorgolfa is always used instead because it's better. There's really no benefit to using this guy compared to a Gorgolfa. The only slight difference he has is 5% skull mitigation. That'll be like 1 or 2 less damage. And he has some immunities, which is about the only really realistic thing that you would use him alternatively to a Gorgolfa for. But 99% of the time, you use Gorgolfa instead in any possible team composition. But yeah, he does have immune to Devour and Deathmark, which can come in handy. And Stun as well. So he can't actually be stunned on his 80% skull mitigation. Though Gorgolfa can just cleanse, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, his ability, if he misses his ability, you pretty much instant lose whatever you're using. Unless you're using 4 times Dwarf Team. But then you need the guy that gives you half mana, the Sir or King Salinas, I think his name is. Which is a lot to have to build just to make one troop work. Let's see. But yeah, let's go do something with the deckhand. Actually, we could do something similar to what we already have. You know what? Actually, so much so, I'm just going to throw a deckhand in there. How do we fix this team? Or how do we help this team? Oh, let's just put a deckhand in there. Unfortunately, we need to go change our banner if we are going to do that, though. Yellow. Minus yellow. I know there's a minus yellow that helps us. Yeah, there it is. The +2 blue, +1 green. I don't have a +1 red for the deckhand, unfortunately, but still going to be able to make it work. Once he gets going, he gets going. Okay, so first things first, go get deckhand up as well. Actually, the better one would be to get the forest roll up, but since we're trying to do something with deckhand, let's try doing deckhand. What do we even get here? Oh yeah, we're going to have to go switch back to him. The normal way of playing it. That or they're both going to get their mana almost at the same time. There we go. Purple to blue. Is there a guarantee land anywhere? There's not, so I'm going to wait just in case. Now it's a bit better, so I will go for it. There we go. He gets all of his mana back. We get ourselves a Queen Mab. We're going to get ourselves a lot of Queen Mabs. Double the green. I think we can get away with it. Nope, but there's plenty of blue still on the board. Throw that down. Wow, how did we miss that? Luckily we have deckhand, or should. Wow, that missed hard. That missed very hard. So we'll go take that. Also, thank you for the subscribe, Foamy Gray. Much appreciated. So we'll throw a crack in here. Should be able to land. Nice. Double of the blue. Do we need you? We would have to get an extra turn like over here or something. I'm just going to double the green, I think. Go into Kraken. And then we could do it into the deckhand. Oh, miss, but should be able to get the double. And, or not the double, but the convert. And we get all that. Just need to go and get the Queen Mab up now into some additional damage. Yeah, we'll move that one first, I guess. Oh, but then we can't take the other Cascade. And now at this point, with how few manas there are on the board, we don't have a board clear to actually get rid of everything. Alright, so we'll just go throw a free Queen Mab. There's pretty much always going to be enough blue to do it on when we're using a deckhand. Yeah, deckhand is really similar to a weaker version of green slime, except it does it for different colors. Yeah, it's really odd, because it has the same ability, essentially, as green slime. The difference is he gains no extra benefit at all. Green slime ends up gaining a bonus to a random stat when it does its cast, whereas deckhand doesn't do anything. Gains no benefit whatsoever from casting its ability. That'd be cool if they eventually add something to it, even if it's just something as trivial as gaining more gold. It'd be nice to have something, because even though he's a lower rarity, he's just... he's basically the same thing as a Kraken for a different color, but with less effect. It's kind of like how Dark Troll has the ability to gain souls, yet none of the other trolls really have a secondary effect. It's like that kind of weirdness. Also, I'm surprised they haven't added something like this for every color. There's only 3 really notable ones. There's Shegra doing red to skull. There is Deckhand doing purple to blue. And there is Green Slime that has the exact same mana cost as them. Even has a +1, so it gains its mana even quicker. But has the extra skill bonus. So it creates 5 greens instead of 5 purples. And it converts all green to purple instead of all purple to blue, which is what the deckhand does. But yeah, it just gets the free increase a random skill, which can land on magic and increase its skills even more. Also, its traits are better than a deckhand. So, of course, if you need blue, you'd be using deckhand instead. But, yeah. A level 90 player, you have enough stones to fully trade Gorgulfa or Maul. Which should you be better? Probably Gorgulfa, I would say, in most instances. The Great Maul, the only thing you would really use it for is for rushing through PvP battles in casual. Though Gorgulfa just serves way more purposes. So yes, I would say just go for the Gorgulfa. In the past, I may have said... actually, I think I always said Gorgulfa, even in the past. Because I know that's also what I went for first, when I had the choice of Gorgulfa between Great Maul. And that was back when Great Maul was one of the best troops in the game. I still went with Gorgulfa first. And now it's not even good anymore. But yeah, I would probably say Gorgulfa. There are some nice things you can do with Maul, but the utility that you get from having something like this, Gorgulfa just into a brown-yellow into any damage source is an automatic win. Doesn't even really matter anything else that's on the team. We could probably put commons on here. Actually, I don't think there's any good damage source under commons, so maybe not that. But we can put like 1 legend and just win with 2 troops. Like, let's go put an Infernus there. Let's actually go win. I don't see why not. We're only covering... actually, we're covering 4 colors. That's actually quite a few colors. But yeah, let's go win a battle using only that. Pretty sure we could actually win. Though, it probably wasn't a good idea to go up against a Corvash when we're only using 2 troops as our entire team. So we might actually lose. But that'd be really funny if we did win this. Just to prove the point. Of course, Infernus is actually really high rarity though, but you get the point. All you really need is 1 really good damage source. Though it does look like the Corvash. Okay, let's try this again and not against Corvash.
Worst idea ever. Let's go throw a team of only 2 troops against a Corvash. Anyways, let's go move that over and get everything we need. Go get our Browns. He'll go focus. Doesn't matter. It's Gorgolfa. Yeah, Gorgolfa is actually pretty weak when it doesn't have fully traded. It gets so much value out of its final trait. It's the highest mitigation in the entire game at 75%. Okay, so we'll throw that down. Get our Gorgolfa again. And just keep looping it until we hopefully win. Wow. He's getting every possible cast off that Garuda right now. No! Wow. Okay, looks like we won't be able to win with only 2 today. No, we should be able to still. That Garuda's just going crazy on us. He got it again. He's just getting his ability up instantly every single time. I'll go take that. There we go. Let me go. Oh, never mind. That's not a skull. I can't take it. So we'll go throw an Infernus there. Really? That is the luckiest Garuda I have ever seen. But you kind of get the point. Anyways. Wow. Here, I'll do it against it. Actually, no, we wouldn't be able to win against that. That has too much HP gain off of Lady Ordinarial. Anyways. Actually, well, since we already have this base, where did I just put it? Build Mercy into this. Let's see, what else do we need? Mercy and 1 other troop. What are we still missing? Anything? No, that actually covers everything. We just throw a random Christine X in there if we really wanted to. Even a fire bomb. You know what? Might as well. Keep it going like crazy. There. All in on 2 troops. And that's it. See what happens. Probably not the best of ideas, but we'll go and see what we can do with this. Move that over. Move that. Firebomb. And ideally that would be a Mercy right here. We actually do kind of have it. Though it only gives us 1, which I don't believe is enough to really do anything. There we go. Okay, now we just Mercy. And now we just go crazy. And he's gonna get that, though I don't believe there's really anywhere for him to use it. And he dies anyways. Another poke. And 1 more will be the match. Just get our mana back. And Skull Poke, go. Nope, we'll just Infernus and down it goes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Gorgolfa and Infernus. I have no clue why they buffed Infernus so much the previous patch. Not the most recent patch that just occurred, but the one prior to this patch. They gave him 6 additional damage on his ability, which was a huge difference. He was already good. I don't know why they even touched him, to be honest. It's like, let's go make this already strong troop even better. They did the same thing with Kraken, though. It's actually why Kraken has been so decent. Though it has gotten nerfed the last few patches, but it's still really decent. It's going through the same phase that things like Crimson Bat, Famine, Shegra, and a few others went through. Back when they were super overused. And Bone Dragon. Bone Dragon got nerfed a couple times as well until it eventually became useless. Let's see. We'll get a Gorgolfa in there. Ah, he got the poke. You know what? I'm going to have to poke him back. Just to make sure he doesn't drain us. In case it misses for whatever reason. Oh, that needs to go down. That is not safe having him around. And I do not have any direct way to go take it immediately, which is also bad. Maybe I could Skull Distract him. Is it good? That actually worked. Take the reds, and very lucky. We're getting the Garuda luck right there. And then destroy that though. I know, I do miss Bone Dragon too. The good times when Bone Dragon could destroy absolutely anything, regardless of what it was, as long as they had armor. Let's see. What was the most popular Bone Dragon team ever created? Probably back when Courage was good. It was actually there was quite a few different ones. But Manicore, Double Courage, and a Bone Dragon. I remember when this was like the team to use. Unfortunately, this doesn't really work anymore because you can't do a brown-purple banner on Bone Dragon anymore to get it up easily. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to still try it. Let's try it with a double red and see if we can make this work at all. Actually, what color aren't we using? We're not using blue. What's the -blue banner? That doesn't help us. You'd think the -blue would have red in it, but it doesn't. Anyways, let's go give it a shot. It's probably going to fail miserably. Every single thing on this team has been nerfed. Mana Core used to have Empowered. It also used to gain a lot more attack. Courage used to be able to multi-trigger his trait, and it used to be +3 attack and HP instead of only 2. And Bone Dragon used to be able to tier infinite armor. However much armor they had is how much he would tier, and he could create skulls accordingly, making him able to create basically an entire board of skulls, particularly in late game. Okay, well, let's go move that. We have our Mana Core, so if we need to, we can go try poking with that. Need to try getting Bone Dragon up when we get the chance. Probably just going to throw this on brown and go from there, though. Let me go Mana Core that. That'll also give us more attack for when we start going crazy. If we start going crazy, we might just keep missing. I'll take a skull right there. Every skull we see, we're probably going to want to go for because of the courages. Actually, so much so. We'll just keep throwing this on skulls. Like that, we just got 3 different skull peers. Pre-nerfs, that would have given us 18 attack and 18 life to every single person on our team for doing what we just did. Which is obviously a very, 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 very large amount. But that's not possible anymore. Instead of gaining 18-18 to every single trooper on our team, we only gained 4-4 onto every single trooper on our team, which is basically a 1/4 cut. Actually, that's even lower than 1/4 of what it used to do. Oops, I just gave him a skull. I was going to take that, but he's actually about to summon, so I'd much rather... You know what? I actually am going to let him summon. We'll go poke him. Go move that. Oh, we're getting our first Bone Dragon. Almost. How do we still not have one yet? Oh, we're getting a lot of lucky skulls, though. I don't want to go drain that. Oh, he better not destroy our Bone Dragon. I need that. You know what? I'm going to drain him. I'll let him take the skull. He gets a KrissTigger and a summon. We'll go take the poke. He's like, let's use a Bone Dragon team. Doesn't cast Bone Dragon a single time. We'll go move that down. All we need is 4 mana. I got rid of purple for whatever reason. I was actually going to take that. Let's throw this on skulls. Hopefully we'll get a brown somewhere in this. There we go, brown. Unless there's somewhere else we need to go. Double red. Actually wouldn't be too bad. I think at this point we can just kill it. So let's go throw this onto the Bone Dragon. Hey, we actually landed. Nice. And that kills it out. And poke. And now we just need 1 additional poke and he's down. Unfortunately, we do not have that available on this particular turn. So move that down. Get ourselves a courage. Gonna have to kill through that. And we'll just take that down. And 1 more will do it. And down it goes. Yep, that is definitely not as good as it used to be by any stretch. But hey, it's still won. Yeah, that was the meta back when everything was not horrible. Pre-nerf on all 3 of them. Unfortunately, all 3 of them are nerfed, and now they don't get used. Same thing that happened to Wisp. Got nerfed and then didn't get used. Happens to a lot of stuff. Silent One was like that for a while too, when when everything was running similar teams to like what we were just using. But now that no one's really running Skull Spam anymore, it kind of came back as of recently. Let's see. Oh yeah, let me go do a low-level Gorgolfa team. My bad, from earlier. I was showing a thingy with it, but yeah, low-level Gorgolfa team. Well, it depends what low-level or AoE troops you might have and stuff like that. Because most of Gorgolfa teams do run with legendaries, but we can try making it work without it. Let's see. Get ourselves a Rock Spirit. That's pretty low rarity while still doing quite a bit of damage in early game. So we got the Rock Spirit. We'll need a Deep Borer. That's also really low rarity. Also from the same kingdom. And the only other thing we'd need from there is some kind of green. A brown-green would be ideal, though the only really strong brown-green that you can get early game would be War and Peace, which you get for, let's see, War and Peace, War and Peace. Oh, no. Oh, it even happens to weapons. I've never actually seen that glitch occur to weapons, where they all turn into the other icon. But anyways, War and Peace, if you don't already have it, you end up getting from the KZL Kingdom. You complete out the Adana questline, then you complete out Kazale questline, and then at the end of the Kazale questline, there'll be a little bonus questline, and you'll end up getting the War and Peace weapon. It's the best early game weapon that you can specifically focus for AoE damage, or just even in general. So it ends up working out pretty nice. But yeah, something along the lines of this would be okay. It's the Gorgulfa you already have, a rare, a ultra rare, and a weapon that you can get in like 1 or 2 hours if you haven't done Adana. Under 1 hour if you already have done Adana. Let's see. And what do we do for our banner here? I'm probably just going to go brown yellow. We could do double blue into deep boar if we truly wanted to go super all in, but you would need the link for it. Plus that would be a little bit too much for him, I think. Where's brown yellow? The desert. There it is. Desert banner. Okay. And go into that. Oh, he said he had a Dragon Soul? I didn't see that. My bad. So just run Gorgulfa Dragon Soul into 2 dragons then. Doesn't even matter what those 2 dragons are. But this still works though. But yeah, if that's the case. Yeah, just run Gorgulfa Dragon Soul with 2 other dragons. Doesn't even matter what those 2 dragons are. You could literally use Baby Dragon if you wanted to. Though, do use something that actually covers colors. But yeah, it wouldn't even matter at that point. Because you could just Gorgulfa into Dragon Soul loop. What do we do here? I want to try for the kill. Or not the kill, the extra turns. So we'll do that. And we miss all of them. So we'll throw a Gorgulfa. Get the purple down. Try for another Rock Spirit here. And he's going crazy. We'll go and just get some little poke. Only problem is Rock Spirit's really bad in the late game. Which is why you never see me using it. But it is really good in early game because of 3 times boost ratio. And then War and Peace, 20 damage. Pretty mid-range for late game, but early on in the game that is going to be hitting about as much as you'd be hitting with just about anything else. Other than your Dragon Soul. Your Dragon Soul would be hitting higher than a probably 12, I think you would end up having around your level range with how much AoE you would have. Now we'll just kill that out. Frozen on quite a few of them, so we're just going to have to throw this for some damage. Then we'll get another War and Peace and just keep it going with everything until he just dies out. We are still frozen on brown, even though we just cleansed on almost everything. There goes the Queen Mab. We'll throw it over there. Get our manas. Got a Rock Spirit with a lot of damage available. Oh, or he'll just kill out our entire team. Okay. Well then, that's not good. But luckily there's a skull sitting right there. 1 HP! No! Well then. But yeah, if you have a Dragon Soul, that's really easy to build then. So if that's the case, let's just go build into that. Oh, come on, why this team? But let's go try it. We might actually lose though against what we're up against. But just do a Dragon Soul. Where does he go? Dragon Soul, and then we just need 2 other low rarity dragons. Asha, do we use it? I guess it would be fine. Though I don't know if you actually have an Asha because it's higher rarity. Well, you could just replace it with Dragonette if you don't have an Asha, I guess. Actually, might as well just do it with Dragonette then, just in case you don't have Asha. And then we just need a actually, we don't even need a blue dragon. Oh, never mind. We'd still need a blue dragon because we don't have Asha in there. KrissTigger would be ideal, obviously. Though I believe the next best thing for low rarity would just have to be using a rogue then, all the way in last slot. And that would basically be our team, and switch our banner to Dragon Soul banner. The Absol banner, and we're good to go. Okay, and that's pretty much the team. And just keep spamming Dragon Soul until you win. Slight possibility we'll lose this due to Infernus into the weapon. I'm actually more afraid of that weapon than I almost am of Infernus. Just because of how much single target and AoE we have. We don't have anything that can run quick enough unless we really get the loop going. And in early game, you can't really loop that as well. The only reason we can do it is because we do have the higher explosions. But it does become quite a bit less in early game. You'd probably only have like 6 explosions or something with your Dragon Soul, maybe 7. Which is quite a bit less than what you would normally have, or what you would be normally seeing here. Which is almost the entire board. Mercy. Is there any way I can stop you? Actually, there is one random way. Go, silence! Nope, that was not a silence. You know what? Let's just throw that down. Just keep hitting the Mercy. That'd be amazing if we could kill it before it even does anything. Oh, we're actually going to be able to. Nice. Sweet. So, no Mercy for him. Oh, never mind. Dragon Soul's enough damage. I don't even need to target it. We get 17 to everything. And then let's try getting a silence again. Well, we didn't actually get one in the first place, but let's try getting a silence. Nope, no silence. Only a burn and tangle, it looks like. Let's go and throw for some damage on the back. Didn't get full mana on anything. He Gorgolfos, and we will do our own in response. And we'll get a bit of damage there. There's the barrier. Luckily, we could just Dragon Soul to clear that. And we do loop it. Oh no, we didn't extra turn it. Whoa! Yep, that was what I was afraid of. Very high damage. I will go kill that out. Extra turn, rogue again. Actually, should have just gone for that skull and then killed him. But actually already won. But we'll just take a red Dragon Soul and that's match, or almost match. If it hits enough skulls, it will be. 1 HP! And down he goes. Yeah, something along those lines. Do you think it is possible to have Fairish Raw in next week's crafting? I have no clue if they're going to be adding Fairish Raw next week's crafting. Everyone was joking that they were saving it for Christmas week. Though if they were to do it on any week, it probably would be either next week or the following week. But yeah, if they don't do it by the end of the year, that'd be really depressing. Everyone's been wanting it for a while now. The Fairish Raw to be able to craft. That's what almost everyone has been waiting for in the Soul Forge. He might get a Mercy here. There's not much I can do to stop it though with what we currently have set up. Okay, let's go and what do we need here? I guess we'll go for a poke on the skulls and just keep going from there. Also, we will have 2 redeem codes today. The first one will be coming in about, I guess, 30-ish minutes. Oh gosh, Corvash, what are you doing? About 30-ish minutes or so. The other one we'll have a little bit later. Purple. Go move that over. Wow, he has a really nice Mercy right there. Luckily, he's not going to get it. Or maybe he will. Nope. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. We'll just go and get rid of blue just so we can't do anything with Valkyrie. See if we can take more mana somewhere. Let's move that over. All that flowing. See if we can get a Dragon Soul into anything. Yes, another Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul into itself. Get that up just in case. Get full mana there so we can KrissTigger kill. And then let's KrissTigger kill. Take it on blue just so he has less to use. Still gets a poke, but it's not going to kill anything. And now we just Dragon Soul into whatever. Actually, we could have probably split killed him already off the Struzik. We'll do that now. We've probably done that the previous turn, actually. Yeah, we have no clue when they're going to be adding something to the Soul Forge like that. There was someone mentioning that for like a few hours it was available earlier. Fairish Raw, it is, because they did some kind of glitch with the when the patch came out. But at this current moment in time, yeah, it's still the same. The only thing even remotely worth crafting is a famine at this current moment. But hopefully Fairish Raw will be around soon. Also, I should probably go to switch this back to the Gorgolfa variant. I should only run it with the Firebomb if I'm running against really weak battles. Against normal PvP battles, it's not a good idea, particularly against Infernus. That's just setting up Infernus perfectly. Infernus does the most amount of damage, or he always does the same amount of damage, assuming the enemy has 3 or more. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, he seems the most devastating whenever you only have 3, because he gets to hit all 3 of them very heavily. Okay, we'll take the red there. Yeah, actually, technically, he does the most amount of damage when you have a full team, but it just seems more devastating because the damage is more focused when you only have 3. Because it's going to hit basically 3 of them for full value. Because it'll hit either 3 of them for full value or 1 of them for 3 times and 1 of them for full and 1 of them for half. So it's like a triple hit AoE. Let's see. Take a skull, and I believe that's enough damage. There we go. Yeah, I keep not using ssaszix to clean up. I should be doing that more. I keep underestimating how much damage he actually has, because when you throw his split onto a full team, it doesn't seem like much. But when you throw like an 80 split onto only 1 or 2 troops, that is obviously quite a bit of damage, particularly if it's only 1 troop. But 2 troops also works for the cleanup. He's getting double green. Do I have any way around that? Nope, not to the slightest. Other than maybe taking green. Oh wait, I have enough to kill him. Hello. Never mind, we can just do that. Okay, take the red over. We already got crystallized, so we don't need the purple. And I guess we'll throw that down for some damage. Get our cascade, double cascade. Double extra turn, both failed because they were colors we don't need or are frozen on. And a smash for the cleanup again. Didn't get our souls, but oh well. Do you believe Neem said they were working on a way to make the forge go through all the mythics before they... Yes, she did mention that. If they actually implemented it, though, is a different story. They also said that they were going to try to make it so that they could choose it every single week. I thought they said that they were already able to do that, but apparently not, because they're already repeating stuff that has occurred already. I'll go move that over. He's got a Scion here. I'm just going to get the crystallize then, because we get to keep that even after the mana drain. I really wish enchant was better at countering mana drain. Like, maybe just give immunity to anything that's enchanted. Could you imagine that? Technically, they've already done that before. Immune, or, what's it called? Barrier has immune to mana drain. I mean, not mana drain, I wish. It has immune to, oh, what's it called? Devour. It has immune to Devour. So they could just give enchant immune to mana drain. Though the only problem with that is everything with enchant would be so powerful then, because of how popular mana drain is. They've said in a while, or a long time back, or not that long, but oops, I should have taken the extra turn there. Wow, he didn't even go for it either. But they did mention that they were going to give mana drain protection to any troop with mana shield, but not to impervious. But they never ended up doing that. So I think we lost this battle. Yeah, I need to go back to using Gorgolfa variant. This works really well, but it needs to be done against weaker battles. Constantly throwing it against 3 trophies does not work out. For whatever reason, he's not famining us, which is perfectly fine. He is still not famining us, and we are getting all of the lucks. So we'll throw this down. Hopefully he'll famine us then instead of taking the skull. That, or I just throw this down now. Okay, I'll throw it down now. We'll do that. Hey, he actually did exactly what I wanted him to do. And then we'll take the poke. He will get a Christine X there, unfortunately, which will make this a little bit more difficult. If we could just get one more Dragon Soul, get that looping before he dies, or at least like 2 more casts, we should be good to go. Do we have any other pickups here? I guess this is a yellow. By getting the colors near each other here. We're forced to have to take the skull. Oh, and he famines us. Never mind, we lost. Unless we get a triple purple drop. Nope, and we did not revive off of it. You got this, ssaszix. Win! Somehow. Yellow Surge, go. Nope, didn't even surge. And there goes famine. So we do get one more poke. The problem is there's no way that's going to hit enough concentrated damage to kill him. We need to do 29. So that's not going to happen. Nope, only 16. Unless we can get another one before he does something. But that is almost near impossible. Yeah. We'll just move that over. I can't take my mana or else he's going to kill me. Actually, he's still going to kill me. He doesn't care about that. He's still going to go down. Oh, wait. No, no, no. There is one chance. I need to somehow get an extra turn into his skull. Oh, that wasn't a brown extra turn. I was hoping we'd get another brown to drop. Even then, we wouldn't have had any skulls around, so it wouldn't have mattered. Wow, we got 3 gold keys from that battle. A lot of gold keys. For just a random battle like that. Anyways, yeah, let's go put this back to Gorgolfa variant. Play it safer.
If we happen to go down to 1 trophies or 2 trophies and stuff, we'll probably throw that down again, but rather keep it like that for now. Any defend with a Yali, I would not suggest it. The AI is pretty bad with her. I'd much rather use a Draculus on defend than I would a Yali. Her higher mana cost is the main thing that makes her bad. Even though it's not by much, it is quite a important amount. Because at least with Draculus, since it's a 20, you're able to double 5 times it. So if you're doing mana generation spam, you'd be able to get it a lot easier. Particularly under AI control. Is why whenever you see like a double humility team, well actually there's 2 things you normally see it with. You either see it with an Aerial Plague or you see it with a Draculus something, depending on what they're running. But you normally won't see it with a Yali, because she's made to be used more with other true damagers. And you can't just go spam true damage on defend, because the AI will not take its mana accordingly. Whenever you do a defend, you normally have to give it enough mana generators that it, by default, gets everything it needs, so that you don't need to worry about it missing incorrectly. We do not have enough damage to kill that. That is really unfortunate. Please hit enough somehow. That is not enough, so we could just do that into a Dragon Soul. You know what? I should have done Dragon Soul first and followed with that. I wasn't expecting the Uriali to not cast, though. I mean, not the Uriali, I mean Arnerial. Farce Troll, Nyx, Queen Mab, and Uriali. I've never actually tried it with Nyx before. Farce Troll is definitely a yes. Let me see. Farce Troll, Uriali. But yeah, as far as Uriali is concerned, I like using it with double Mirrorlift too. I know how weird that is as well. But I actually am a fan of using it with double Uriali. I mean, double Mirrorlift. Mainly because you can +1 it into another red, or even +2 if you truly want to. Get the double red real quick, throw the Mirrorlift spam, and then just go crazy into everything. And after several casts into like 2 Urialis, you just clear out the enemy team. And you don't need to worry about barrier, because Mirrorlift would clear it out quick enough. Oh, we'll get that in there. Oh, we only have 1 Uriali copy. But what else do we need? I know, I still want to try it for invading, though. Nyx and Queen Mab. Is this just for a normal team, or for a Guild War defend? Because if you're trying to do this for a Guild War defend day, you probably wouldn't want to do the specific team. The main reason is you'd want to use Farce Troll most likely on a different team, and Queen Mab on a different team. The Nyx and Uriali part would be fine, but you'd probably need to find a replacement for Farce Troll, Queen Mab, if you were using this for specifically for defense, for Guild Wars on a specific day. Because those are pretty 2 important troops that you normally want to put in a really, really strong team. Let's see, what do we even do for banner here? Probably just Frozen Banner. Where is the Frozen Banner? Frozen version, Glacial Peaks. They need to switch this bottom tab. I have no clue why the one that's in alphabetical order is the one that is harder to see. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, there we go. I do want to try it real quick for invading, though. Because if it can win on defend, it can win on invade. It might be slower, but it can. Let's see. Should we try playing it like the AI, or should we just play the battle? Normally, whenever I like trying to test a defend team, I like trying to do it like the AI would. Like, for example, the AI would throw Farce Troll right here, most likely. Unfortunately, that's not the best move. The best move would be to do that. Unfortunately, we missed, but still. Throw that down. Like, right now, he would have threw Farce Troll, like, ages ago. Okay, well, we'll go move that down. I don't have anything big enough to mana drain. Well, I guess I can go for Corvash, just in case he tries getting more blue, like that. Actually, I just gave him more blue than I even took away from him by doing that. Let's see, we'll move that over. That gives us full mana. Can we land this? We try. That down, move that down. Queen Mab, not enough. Drain, I don't really have anything I need to drain. Double the green. Get our Uriali down. Oh, do we have Queen Mab yet? No, we do not. So we'll throw that first. Still don't have it. Guess we'll go for it on you, just so we get more blue on the board. Queen Mab, and match.
Problem is the AI will not play it like that. It would have kept throwing Forest Troll. It probably would have nixed wrong targets. Queen Map it probably would have used correctly. And Uriali, it mostly would have used Uriali correctly. Biggest issue is just its mana cost normally. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That and summoning it at the right time, because sometimes it might not summon it at the perfect timing to actually get the summon. It might throw it too early or something. What are my surge chances? They're around 62%, with the highest one being 66%, 0.666666. Actually, no, it's about 66.7 actually. I just keep making that joke, but it's actually more towards the 66.7. But yeah, I can go show my surge chance. I'm not going to bring up the formula for it though, because it's a really annoying formula. All you need to know is whatever number it says there is the... all you need to know is more mastery increases the number, and it diminishes over time. Yeah. The first 100 levels, I believe, or 150 levels that you get into your hero mastery are the most important ones. Everything beyond that is pretty trivial because of how it cuts off. It used to be calculated differently, but they ended up changing it around 2 years ago, and they have yet to change it since. I wonder if they ever are going to get around to completely revamping the hero system. Not just masteries, but also just how leveling works in general. Because it's technically impossible to max level based on the current format of the game. The highest level in the game is actually considering quitting at once it hits level 2000. Because realistically, it's not possible to really go any further with how the game is currently set up. Anyways. What was I about to go do? I was about to go do something. Oh yeah, my surge chances. Here are my surge chances. Wait. Here are my surge chances. So we have ourselves 63%, 62, 62, 62, 66, and 62. The normal late game player, I believe, has base 64%, or maybe even base 65%. The reason ours is so different is you can tell by our gigantic purple. I put every single possible color we could ever get through every single level ever into purple. If it was available, I put it into purple. So we have 601 purple mastery total across everything. We were able to get 341 of them. That means a third of our levels were able to pretty much just go straight into purple. Yeah, that's what our things are. Yeah, it's about a almost 2 out of 3 chance on every color, with a solid 2 out of 3 on the purple. Yeah. And most late game people are around the 64, 65 base, which is essentially just a 2/3 as well. I technically have less mana surge than most late game people, by a very small amount, but I have the highest purple surge in the entire game, by like 1 or 2% above other people. Which doesn't make too big of a difference, but hey, it's helpful. Let's see. It's also why I have a slight bias towards pure purpling whenever we do a team, because I do gain more of a benefit from it. It's also why I like Dragon Soul teams too, because Dragon Soul teams are normally oriented towards rushing purple immediately, which is quite convenient given my masteries. I think I'm one of the only few people in the entire game insane enough to throw every single mastery into the same color, because it actually makes your account weaker, not stronger. But I just still did it anyways. I'm actually not even sure how many people have done that. From what I've seen, I'm actually the only person in the entire game who's above level 1000 that has done it. Pretty sure there's at least a few others though. Let's see. We'll go through it into blue. And then Dragon Soul. And then we just throw Christine next down. Tacet does PvP or war troops now? What do you mean by that? Would I actually recommend going all purple? No. The only reason I did it in the past is when the game was released at the time, the only real hero weapons for the most part were the ones you received from mastery, and they only went up to about 35 mastery. There weren't any dual color weapons or anything like that. And out of all of the basic weapon types, purple was actually the best. So I ended up going all in on it. It had all of the really good AoE weapons. So it had things like Death Grasp and all these other like base ones that are able to hit everything. Morthani Scythe, Scythe of Corruption, let's see, and all those kind of things, and Wicked Scythe. These were all basically some of the only weapons at the time that were able to hit all enemies, and purple had more options to do so than any other weapon type. So I pretty much just went all in on purple, and then by the time I actually hit like something like Morthani Scythe, I was like, okay, well, let me just keep going in purple, and then I just never stopped. But no, I would not advise going pure purple. I would just stay going perfectly even on every color, to be honest. There isn't really much need to go pure color into anything anymore. I just did it for fun. Yeah, there really isn't any color that's worth going pure into anymore. You can initially, but once you hit all the 40 weapons, you don't really need to bother anymore. At that point, you might as well just stick to going even. But if you want to rush like a couple of the 40 weapons, like the, let's say, Black Manacles at 40 brown, 40 purple, and stuff like that, that would be worth doing, like putting all of your masteries into brown, purple initially, and then going to other colors and stuff like that. But other than that, no, it's not really worth going 100% pure color. Maybe focusing initially until you get all the weapons, and then just even out all your colors. Let's see. Sometimes you'll see common and rare troops in your thing. Does that actually happen? I've been hearing some people say that, though I normally click through my end battle so quickly that I don't notice it. That'd be cool if they added the ability to gain commons and rares via battles. That's actually really convenient. I wonder if I've gotten any fire bombs that way. But yeah, did they actually make that change? I have not noticed. People have been mentioning it, but I've yet to see a single one give it to me. Let me see. Nope, no troop. Yeah, we'll go I'll keep an eye out on it for the next several battles. Is it only happening in PvP, or is it happening everywhere? Yeah, I have not actually noticed that yet. Nor did I think the thing mentioned it at all, from what I recall. Let's see. The patch notes, that is. The thing. The thing. What do we do here? I need to go take, I guess, brown. Yeah. Oh, it's just from PvP. That would make sense, because if you could get it from Explore, that would be so exploitable with how quickly you could win. Alright, we'll just throw an explosion in there, get a Dragon Soul. Yeah, we'll go double check. I'll keep an eye on the next like 10 battles and see if we get anything on the end of it. It'd probably show up on the reward screen at the end. Does it replace the Trait Stone drop? I would assume it replaces the Trait Stone drop. Which would be slightly annoying, because there's a lot of stuff I don't actually need off the commons and rares. Whereas I might need the Trait Stones in the future. Well, let's go through the Gorgolfa. Again, this Garuda. What's with the Garuda today and wanting to be amazing? Not that he's a bad troop, but still, he's performing way above average today. And it's not like he has a gigantic bonus, he only has 10%. Not like it's that big a difference. There we go. Wait, did we just skull kill him? Pretty sure we just skull killed him. Yeah, we did, because the thing is actually killed. Hey, when they do that, they actually still get to trigger their traits when they do that too. Yep, another stone, no troop yet. About how many battles does it have you been noticing that it takes before you get one? I have not seen a defend team ever run with Firebomb. It's an interesting choice. Especially since he has Amnesia to actually summon into it. Okay, Scion being the annoying self it normally is. Let's move that over. I guess purple skull so he doesn't skull us, plus we get our purple. And now we just need red or purple. So we'll try getting red. Or purple. We're gonna move that over. Well, we actually turned it too. Throw that down. There's so far explosion and go from there. He gets a nice poke. We'll throw in the KrissTigger in there. He goes for the Skull Distract, and we can just poke him back. That's not going to be enough damage, though, unfortunately. But that would be dumb. So we'll kill that out. No more Scion to have to worry about. Then we'll take the blue to purple. Get ourselves some browns. And what else do we need from here? I guess take the greens over. Take ourselves some skull pokes. I mean some AoE skull pokes by not taking skull poke. And let's get another Dragon Soul into anything. And that will be the match. Or not. Hello, revive. Now we just need, I guess, Dragon Soul into or Skull into a Dragon Soul. Calling everything the opposite of what it is. Nope, no troop again. 1 in every 20. Oh, okay. That's why I haven't been noticing it. Interesting. Yeah, I guess that is a thing now. I just haven't been paying attention. Because normally I just click through it so I don't get to see what our thing is at the end. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it for the next hour. Maybe we'll get one. Maybe we'll get a comment in the next hour. Okay, let's throw down a KrissTigger. Though if that can drop anything in the game, that would actually be quite useful. Because if it could drop all event troops that aren't currently in the drop pool, that'd be quite interesting. Though the chance that you'd specifically get the one you'd want would probably take like 1 a week. Let's see. If even that many. Nope, another stone. I wonder if it can drop you any troop in the game or if it's only common rare. Imagine if you just randomly pull a mythic from the end of the battle. It's like you just got an Infernus. No, I highly doubt that. Let's see. I'll move that down. Though that would be cool if it gave glory keys instead of gold keys during battles. Because you'll notice we'll occasionally gain keys whenever we do manual takes. This used to actually be a lot better, those keys. They were a lot less frequent, but they used to give a iron key or whatever they were called back then. And these keys were able to drop 3 troops, and it was basically like a... it was very similar to how glory keys are now. It drops 3 troops, one of those 3 is guaranteed to be a rare, and all of them can be any rarity in the game, including commons though. And those keys were actually really nice because you'd get them within just randomly battling, and every single one of those random keys that you get from your battles could potentially be the legend that you were looking for, because at the time mythics didn't exist, so you were just hunting legends. But yeah, it could be the one that you've been wanting, that you've been seeing everyone else using or something. And it was really nice, but unfortunately you don't gain higher rarities from those basic keys that you get from battle. But I highly doubt they actually made it that way for the extra thing that you get. Keeping these redeem codes close to your chest today? No, I said about 20 minutes, 15 minutes ago or so, which I was mainly just saying for noon. But yeah, we'll have them probably in like the next 13 minutes or so. I guess we'll just hand it out now. Let's see. It is almost the halfway point. Let's see. Let me go find where they are. Redeem codes. Let's go into the next one. What do we have here? We have ourselves. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. Oh, there's 2 codes I need to save for next week when the new mythic comes out. Let's see. Well, let's just do this one then. This is the next one in line, but I'll have to skip the other ones. Oh no, one of them was Mongo related, and I didn't give it out when Mongo was released to everyone. Okay, let's just go with this one though. Doesn't matter. Let's go put that there. Put this there, so I know to copy paste it. Put this into our interface. Oh no, I just moved everything. Move back. There we go. I need to make sure I lock my layers. I don't know why I don't have anything locked. Actually, I do know why. When this
when the streaming thing that I'm using right now, OBS Studio, when I first started using it, it didn't have the ability to lock your layers. Now it does, but I never bothered going through all my layers to try locking them. What am I doing? That's not where I need to go. Let's see. Save changes. Discard. Where'd it go? Redeem code. Here we go. And there is the redeem code. It is Open Sesame. Okay. And let me go put that into chat. Too bad I don't have any keys to open. Oops, that's my stream. I don't need that either. Let me go get the link of links. And you use this on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. What am I using? OBS Studio, Open Broadcast Software Studio. It's actually free. OBS and OBS Studio are actually both free. I just use OBS Studio for streaming and OBS for video recording. OBS Studio has way more updates. I don't even know what the deal is with OBS anymore. They're not really developing anymore. They're mainly just developing OBS Studio. But yeah, I just use OBS Studio for streaming because it's a lot smoother and everything for it. It has much better interface. And for recording, I just do OBS because the interface doesn't really matter as much since I'm just recording footage. Plus, it's not as intense as OBS Studio, though there's a very small difference between the two in that regard. But anyways, let me go and claim this code myself. Gives the normal reward. Oh, invite code can be found underneath your options menu. The codes are only available on PC and mobile, though, so do keep that in mind. If you're a console player, you will not be able to claim them, but just put in your invite code. Gives you the normal reward. And put that in, put in your invite code, put in redeem code, say that you're not a robot, redeem, and success. Oh, no. Hey, someone already claimed it. Stop claiming it for me. There we go. But thank you, though. And that gives normal reward of 2 treasure map, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And unfortunately, we can't do the 1 gem key open anymore. Why did they remove it? But yeah, we're no longer doing the 1 gem key thing anymore. That's not really that big a deal. We'll just open them all when we actually need to now, like when a new mythic comes in next Friday. Yeah, make sure to use that. Should be live for about 30 minutes or so. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. Hey, we'll take the purple, take a red, go from there. If we can go from there. Nope. Denied. Well, let's take the brown, I guess. Hello, I'm Marie. Welcome, welcome. What is the new mythic next week? Oh, the new mythic is going to be something kind of similar to Queen Mab. It's a double mana burn, double freeze troop that has the ability to summon Queen Mab, unless they change it. They've already changed it a couple times now. But basically what it does is, or based on what we currently know, what it does is, it's a 25 mana cost, so very high. But it freezes and mana burns the first 2 enemies boosted by its magic, which I assume is just the standard 1-to-1. I don't know why it says that, because that's mana burn naturally boosted by magic. You don't actually need to have the text there. And then it pushes them to the back to the back. So she gets to move 2 troops to the back of the team. Not quite sure what order it would actually do that in. But yeah, it gets to move the front 2 to the back. So it's actually going to be a viable movement-related troop, which you don't really see that often. Currently, there's almost nothing that's viable. Leviathan was supposed to be the next thing that was viable for that, but it didn't become used at all because Submerge was so bad. Though now that Submerge got buffed, maybe that'll change slightly. But yeah, once she comes in, that'll definitely make quite a bit of difference because she will most likely be used. And she also then summons a Queen Mab. So yeah, that'll be pretty convenient. Also, she creates an Ice Storm on the start of every single turn. So the fact that she automatically keeps a perpetual Ice Storm is going to be very useful for just constantly spamming with any blue team. Doesn't even matter what it is, you can just put her all the way in last slot, just have her there, perpetual blue storm, there you go. Also, they end up changing that. That wasn't before perpetual blue storm, but that's actually kind of interesting, because as I mentioned before, anything that ever gets that perpetual storm is going to become very viable, regardless of what it does on this ability, and that will be the case for her as well. So, yeah, she's basically going to be Queen Mab version 2, essentially. She won't be as good at freezing, but she is really good at keeping blues on the board for you, while still doing mana burn and freezes. But yeah, it's going to be quite potent. Pretty sure I'll try building a Justice team and a few other things out of it. Obviously, we'll probably try building a team with Queen Mab on it. Though, if I'm not mistaken, his colors do include blue-purple. So it does conflict with Queen Mab if you do happen to use them both together. Actually, what colors is she? It's, her colors are blue, purple, and yellow. So yeah, it even conflicts with Valkyrie, which is also annoying. Yeah. But luckily, you could use a Mercy with it, though, and still keep it pure blue. Because obviously she might be incorporated into pure blue Guild War days, similar to how Wolf is incorporated into pure purple days, even on teams that already use all the colors already. Or, you know, as in, like, our red-purple spam team, where we only use, like, 4 colors, yet we still use an Wolf because of how viable it is to keep giving us more purple. What's the mana cost? 25. It's actually quite expensive to cast. So even though it does a lot, it's similar to a Scorpius, where it has really amazing, outstanding traits, but it has and a decent ability, but it has such a high cost that you wouldn't be using it too much. But yeah, 25 mana cost with 0 board control. So her ability itself is a little bit annoying, but similar to an Wolf, you're just going to hold it and barely ever cast it. For the most part, you're only going to be using her if you specifically need to freeze the first 2 enemy spots. If you specifically need to kill the first 2 enemy spots with a mana burn, or if you need to summon a Queen Mab. Those are the only 3 instances you would ever really cast her. Otherwise, you basically just have her in a team for the Perpetual Blue Storm, and that's it. Similar to how Wolf is used simply for his Perpetual Purple Storm. We'll throw the Dragon Soul. Okay, we'll throw that on Browns. But yeah, I would definitely highly advise getting, or trying to get the new Mythic next Friday. Especially if you are struggling on Blue Guild War Day. Because that will basically be auto-win on Blue Guild War Days from now on. Even though Blue Guild War Day, I don't think blue was too bad of a color. I don't think. But it can get you sometimes. It's nice being able to use Corvash for it, that's for sure, on blue days. Okay. What do we do here? Just gonna poke him. Pokety poke poke. Okay, let's see if we get the Purple Surge. Get that, throw it into Dragon Soul. That gives us the full Gorgolfa, which we could just throw into a KrissTigger, and that will pretty much match him. Yeah, should be enough boost ratio. And down it goes. Oh yeah, let me go get the link thingy. Yeah, it's right here. I showed it on stream a couple times already. But yeah, right there. Oh, never mind, Macaulay beat me to it. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, either of those 2 links. The one I did it to was the full spoiler thread thingy. Oh wait, never mind. Mine's an error. What? What? Why is mine an error? Okay, well, maybe if I do it to the main page. No, that one's gonna error too. I don't know why it's doing that. Yours aren't working either? Yeah, mine isn't working either. I have no clue what is with YouTube and posting links as of recently. It might just be YouTube deliberately making it so you can't really post links because of how many malicious ones there might be or something. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I've been noticing a lot of links that you post on YouTube just don't work anymore. Or at least in the chat anyways. Even when I post them, which is weird. We'll throw Gorgolfa. Yeah, I'll go bring it up on screen, I guess, then. And go over it again. We'll do it right after this battle. Otherwise, it's going to be blocking everything. And one little KrissTigger, and down it goes. Didn't even matter what we did it on. Okay, let me just go show it real quick then. Might as well. Yeah, next Friday, new Mythic coming out is this thingy. Let me go put this over here. Where did it go? There it is, right here. Okay, anyways. Let me go get this, move it into the screen. And where is the correct screen for this? Window capture, yes, that is correct. Window capture!
And here we are, and I believe that is wide enough to be able to see it. I think I fixed it last time so that it works. This is what it looks like. Looks like that little fairy thingy thing. Oh, you can't see my head. I am hidden. I am hidden, kind of. Whoop. There we go. Anyways, there's the little fairy thingy. And that's what she looks like. And of course, the more important part is what she does. Oops, not what I meant to do. Forward. And it's what she does. Zoom. And where is the bottom bar to scroll over? Why is there no scroll to the left or to the right? There we go. That'll be big enough, I guess. Okay, so her ability, as you can see there, over to just making sure that's visible. Yeah, everything's fine. As you can see, it is Freeze and Mana Burn. The first two enemies boosted by magic, which is just what Mana Burn does in general. I don't think it gets any additional boost ratio. We'll have to see. And then pushes them to the back. So I'm not quite sure how that will work either, because it's moving 2 troops apparently. So not sure if it moves it in like a block or like a different order. Who knows? But we'll find out when she gets it added. Also, she summons a Queen Mab. That's 25 mana cost. Colors of blue, purple, yellow. Using Spirit and Blade trait stones. And she's immune to freeze, same as Queen Mab. Arcane, same as Queen Mab. And Snowstorm, which is a perpetual blue storm. So she doesn't get to freeze as easily as Queen Mab. But since she gets to summon it, you don't really need a matter because you literally get a Queen Mab later on. You're most likely going to want to feed her yellow if you specifically want to get her up, though I don't believe you're ever really going to specifically get her up. This seems more of like a third slot plop just to put there and use it for its blue storm. Last slot would be something immune to devour. Your second slot would be a damage source, and your first slot would be a mana generator. And you probably go pure blue with it quite often, just for guild wars and stuff. But it would probably work in some other teams as well. But yeah, that basically seems like the team. A frontline mana generator, followed by a damage source, followed by her, followed by a backline tank that can also possibly do damage. That's pretty much the entirety of what she's going to be used for. Also, while we're here, next Monday is deal half damage plus, or deal half to magic plus 6 damage to an enemy, and if the enemy dies, gain an extra turn. Unfortunately, she doesn't gain any mana back, but it's only 9 mana cost. A little bit annoying that it also only happens occasionally, but she does have Swift, so gets her ability up really quick. I think Swift onto a 9 mana cost is 6 mana, so if you take a simple 3-pair, you end up getting yourself to full mana on her. Anyways, yeah, that's the new mythic coming next Friday. That's the troop for Monday. Let me go close this out. Don't need that. And good to go. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, especially after they changed the trait to actually be really viable. I forget what it was earlier, but that is definitely a lot stronger than whatever it was. 2 wins, 1 loss. And back into battles we go. If there's anything else you guys want me to do, team-wise, questions, anything, feel free to leave them in chat. We'll definitely make sure to get to them. Also, make sure to use the redeem code below. Should still be active and probably will be for another 10 or 15 minutes. And we'll have another one later during the stream. Alright, we'll take the purple over. Go for the other purple, please, Surge. Nice, there we go. And now we just Dragon Soul and everything else. Ah, he scolded us. No. Okay, let's take yellow, I guess. Take the purple because why not? And take skull because why not? And now hopefully we have enough damage. I'd have to remove something that has 14 on the board. And there is nothing. Not even blue, it's 1 off. Oh wait, no I don't. I need at least 12. Never mind, that's enough. Yeah, I'll do it on blue. There we go, exactly enough damage. And we'll take the skull. Hello, SBM, welcome. Oh, I should have taken that red. Oh, well, luckily we still got full mana off of it. I'll throw that onto yellow there. And then just Dragon Soul into whatever our follow-up is. And never mind, that's our follow-up apparently. Many skulls. Many, many skulls. The biggest issue as to why they can't add the redeem codes to the console versions is mainly due to the policy of giving out free stuff on the console versions. because with Sony and Microsoft, it's a lot harder to do it on there than it is on Steam and Apple. Even with Apple, they had some regulatory stuff that they had to change with how they implemented codes. It's actually the whole reason why codes are on their website to begin with. Apple basically made them have to do it that way due to their policy with giving out stuff like redeem codes and the such, and other free related content. But yeah, so they weren't able to do it through the game anymore, which was really annoying. Because you used to be able to claim codes within the game itself. You didn't have to go all the way over to the website and stuff. But Apple made it so you had to do it on their website, essentially. I don't know what the full policy was, but that was the bottom line of the result of what happened. Also, he is just going crazy right now. Well, I don't think I have enough damage to kill him. Oh, never mind, I lied. We do have enough damage to kill him, though that was quite lucky. Let's get rid of blue because he needs it so much. Get a Dragon Soul, though get rid of blue is kind of redundant now, but it's already dead, so it won't matter. And it got killed to summon, and we'll take that out. That was a really strange battle, but down it goes. Too expensive as far as the ability, yes. It's going to be another Scorpius, pretty much, is basically what the troop's going to be. It's going to be an overly expensive spell that has amazing traits, is basically what she's going to be. Well, we can move that over. Throw a Gorgolfa. Yeah, I can see her being used a lot with Kraken and stuff. The more blues, the merrier. You want to be extra turn spamming with it. Forest Troll will enjoy it greatly. Maybe even bringing the Forest Troll Sea Troll combo into it. Even just that Forest Troll Sea Troll Kraken her wouldn't even be that bad. And there's plenty of various pure blue Guild War teams that are probably going to incorporate her for people that do have her. What do we do here? We'll throw it on yellow. And that's match off a Dragon Soul, and we get our full amount of souls. How are our souls even doing these days? Also, I keep forgetting to look at the end card to see if we keep getting a card or not. Let me see. Did we get a Trace Stone or a card? I still have yet to see one. Nope, another miner. I was about to go check something. But I was going to check my souls. Yeah, we're only at 527,000. Aw, we're not even halfway there. We need 650,000 souls to be considered halfway there. Let's move that over. How to defend against the archetype? Wait, what do you mean by that? You mean like the generic teams that normally get used? But yeah, we do need to do another video covering that. I will be, I don't know if that one will be included, but we will be recording a bunch of stuff for when I'm away. Ideally, I'm trying to have at least one video per day. That is the goal. I'll see if I'll actually be able to get that much recorded before that, though, because this is the first time I'm mass pre-recording stuff. But I'll probably be starting that midway through next week, and I'll be spending the entirety of the 26th, just the entire day, just recording stuff, most likely. Whatever spare time I have on that day. Because I'm leaving on the 27th. Though our last stream is going to be on the 25th. The nightly stream we do on 25th for the Monday thing will be the last stream for until about the January the 4th. We'll still have video content almost every day, but it'll all be pre-recorded stuff. And obviously I won't be able to stream. I'll still have my laptop and everything up there, so you might still see me in game and still answering comments and stuff. But I won't have a good enough connection to stream or anything like that. I also won't have my recording software or anything. Or actually I will have my recording software, but I won't have my like full setup, the mic and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't actually be able to record anything while up there. Not to mention the connection there is horrible. Yep, been having a pretty good weekend so far.
Go have... What do we even need here? We'll take the red, I guess. Move that down. Just farming all the glories at the moment. Less we'll need later. More for when we finally start maxing every kingdom. I like how I'm preparing for this like 6 months in advance. Actually, probably even longer than that. I don't think a single kingdom will be maxable until probably like summer next year at the earliest, if even then. Or could possibly be even longer than that. Emperor, Corvash, Valkyrie, or Justice, Valkyrie, Mab. Normally you put a Valkyrie in front of the Justice. But yeah, that would end up working out pretty well. Wait, that's 4 troops. The Emperor, Justice, Valkyrie, and Mab. / new mythic. The only problem with trying to do a Justice team that way is you would need both her and a Queen Mab. So you wouldn't be able to go Corvash. The team would have to be something like a Valkyrie, Justice, Queen Mab, and then the new troop. With the new troop basically just being used for Perpetual Blue Storm. And you set your banner to any of the +2 variants for blue, and then go crazy on the Justice, spam it in, keep getting it going, and then just go from there. Oh, we're frozen on green. Oops. Well, we won anyways. Doesn't matter that we're frozen on green. If anyone just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code below. Should still be active, and we'll have another one later. Use that gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section if you're on PC mobile. Give some free resources. Okay, and if anyone else has any other questions, team builds, anything of such, feel free to leave them in chat, and we'll definitely make sure to go over them. As far as new content coming to the game, we have the standard Monday event this Monday, and next Friday we will be having the new mythic, which will basically be used for Perpetual Blue Storm. What do we do? What do we do? We'll throw in a green. I like how they always do something freeze related on Christmas week. They've done that every single week ever for the entirety of the game. Even the very first month, the second custom troop ever added to the game. Like we were kind of just accustomed to that. But when the game first started, they actually didn't have event weeks, or they did, but they weren't new troops. They were already existing troops. Like 1 week was a Spider Queen, which has always existed. Even when it came out and during the event, it already existed. But the Ragnagord, when they ended up doing that, it was the second basically event added troop that they ever did. The first ever was Savasi, which was done the week beforehand with Savasi blades. And then they gave out the Ragnagord with the Silent Knights. And that was also back when they used to do weapons and troops simultaneously. But nowadays they just do troops because most weapons become dead content almost immediately. Because you can only ever put a maximum of 1 weapon on your team. Not to mention at the time most weapons were not really that viable. Alright, we'll move that over. What else? What else? Weapons at the time were also only 1 color too, which made them quite a bit weaker. Like every weapon in the game was only 1 colored. Yeah, the new mythic comes on the 22nd. That is yes. That is yes. That is correct. 22nd. The Friday before Christmas is when it comes out. And they have a bunch of barriers now. Let me go take the Dragon Soul just to get rid of all of that. And we get a nice little Skull Poke randomly. Get our mana back up, go from there. Get a Christine X on a nice boost ratio. We should probably pay attention more to the amount of colors that show up before we cast that. Normally I just like to look at the board, but I keep forgetting. I can just click on this and instantly see what the highest is. And now we can see it's either brown or red, so we can just do something like that if we want to know exactly what the highest damage is. And let me throw this, and then we can go kill it with the Strizik. That should be enough damage, I sure hope so. Down it goes.
You just got a Cabarrus. Is he still decent? No. The only team you ever bother using it in is if you need a weird summoner for your brown day, or if you need a or purple day, or if you need or if you're wanting to run Forest Guardian team. It still works within the context of a Forest Guardian. But other than that, no, I would not really bother with Cabarrus anymore. Most teams that used to be good with him aren't really applicable anymore. He has gotten nerfed twice. Once down to 40% Devour chance, once and now down to 35% if I'm not mistaken. Wait, didn't they move it to 35? I forget if it's 40 or 35 now. Never mind, it might still be 40. I think it was Kraken that got moved to 35, but still, it got reduced quite a bit. And his ability no longer is 100% chance to summon anymore. It's only 50% chance, which is still nice, but if you're trying to use it for a guaranteed summon, you can't do that anymore, which is a little bit annoying, but definitely well balanced, because before it was just way too insane. It was needed. Okay, we'll go take that on yellow, get our extra turn right there, get a Dragon Soul into it. And I have no way of killing that, I don't think. Hopefully that's enough damage. It is! Nice. And now we can just throw down anything. Yeah, you can still do the Forest Guardian team with it. Let's see. What would be the full team these days? I don't know if you have double Cabarrus. I believe it would still be used with that. Let's see. So we get that in there. We get a Forest Guardian. Get a Giant Spider. I always like using this with Wolf Garrick, though. I don't know if you actually have Wolf Garrick. Because we can do Finir Wolf Garrick as well. Let's go with the non-Wolf Garrick version then. Now we're missing one thing. Normally it's the second Cabarrus, but I don't know if you have one. Given that the fact that you just said that you got one. I don't know if you have a second one, but normally that would be. Or along the lines of what you would use. And yeah, that should be good. We'll just put that as that. We get our summon. We technically do use red, though we don't need it initially, so we can just keep our banner exactly as that. The +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 red. Because ideally we won't be using it. But yeah, that's pretty much, and similar things to this, is basically the only thing you could really use it for. Yeah, everything starts with half mana. You get the Devour chances really quick. It's a little bit lower these days, but still, it's Devour is a Devour if it does get to trigger. We'll let him Skull Focus initially. Oh, it looks like we still got one without even trying. Should we take another? I think I might go for it. Maybe double Skull here. Skull into Skull? No. We'll go try getting Devour on the most important troop, and we actually landed it, so that's very convenient. Got that on the 40% chance. And then we just get our mana up again and just keep spamming everything once more. Oops, come on. Oh, is there any extra turn anywhere? No, though there are skulls. And we'll just throw that down, take the skull. Try devouring the other one. Nope, no devour. Let's see, take that up. We'll move that, take a brown to red. Actually, we don't need the red, but we do need the brown. We should probably just go for Giant Spider at this point, though. So we'll do that, get a convert somewheres. Red, yes we do. So we'll do that, get rid of the reds we don't need. Do that over. Feels weird not using a red. Normally only on like pure blue teams or something like that do I not use a red or something. Okay, 1 HP. Why? Okay, devour that, go. Nope. Devour that, go. There we go, finally. Put that over. Get our Giant Spider down, get it on all these browns, get double cast again. Finally got a Forest Guardian, you can do that into Skull Spam, and down it goes. Yeah, that's pretty much the team. You have no wolf or double Cabarrus. Aww. No double Cabarrus. But you can still use the one Cabarrus. Though Giant Spider into only one Cabarrus is a bit clunky, though, unfortunately. And you can't use Finir unless you have Wolf Garrick. I guess you could try using a different beast there. I guess it doesn't have to necessarily be Wolf Garrick. I guess you could try doing... if you wanted to go pure team with it still. You can go... what's it called? Why can I not remember? Dire Wolf. You definitely have that. Dire Wolf and then Fenrir. I don't think it would work as well, but you can do something along this line. And yeah, something along those lines. So Dire Wolf, Cabarrus, Finir, and Forest Guardian. Maybe even the Forest Guardian in front of it. Yeah, something along that line then, if you only had the one. Wouldn't work as well, but would still get the job done. At that point, you might just be better off just building a Forest Troll, the Direwolf team, though, than bothering to put a Cabarrus in it. Cabarrus doesn't really get used for much, other than, like, the team you just saw. It's about the only thing it really gets used in, for the most part, unless you're just plopping it somewhere to try to maybe get a random Devour or Summon, or using it for its 50% soul gain. But yeah, these days, Keeper of Souls and other brown purples normally get used instead. Because Keeper of Souls also has the 50% chance to do the exact same thing. And since that's the main benefit that you're getting from it, most people just go Keeper instead. Unless they specifically need the single target. Would Traxxas be a better replacement for Deep Borer in a Rockworm team? No. The biggest issue with Traxxas in the context of that is he does not land as often as a Deep Borer. Even though Deep Borer is a lower rarity, it has a higher chance of extra turning than a Traxxas does. Traxxas only has brown to blue converts, which is decent for the very first cast. If you don't have a board clear, you wouldn't be able to have much follow-up. And there's a lot of boards that you wouldn't be able to do it, like right here. After just exploding, we already have a board that we would not be able to efficiently cast Traxxas on. Alright, so he gets that. I don't even care that the extra turn's there. Doesn't make that big a difference. Just throw that into it and down it goes. Easy damage. And we're almost up to 10,000. Oh, stretch. Oh no, my green screen. You can tell that there's sunny today, gosh. Normally it doesn't show up, but if I start moving, it'll do like a weird like flash of light there from all the sun coming in. Yeah, it's really bright. Need to like cement that window. Oh no, I should have taken the greens. I didn't even see them there. Get some of my eyes too. Better, I just need thicker blinds. Because I do have blinds. I have blinds and a curtain. And it doesn't even stop the light. Let's see. How do we do this? I don't even know what to get rid of here. I'm actually leaning towards red. Okay. Well, that's not good. No, that wasn't really my fault for casting that. It just did what he's doing. Getting too much value. Okay, well, we'll try getting, I guess... No. I think we just go for Golgotha. So we'll take that first. Oh, there we go. Nice. Was that just sitting there the entire time? I didn't even see that. Probably. Throw that down, get a Golgotha. Get herself a KrissTigger onto yellow. And then just wait. Oh, never mind. And then just Dragon Soul. KrissTigger into a split, and that's match. Oh, never mind. Well, that's already killed. Didn't even need any follow-up. There we go. Hello, 1Q84. Welcome. You have a question. Which option is better? Crafting 3 Fairish Raws or 2 Fairish Raws and a Famine? Oh, that's a hard one. Ooh, that's actually a really hard one. Well, both of those options are definitely your 2 best options, that's for sure. Picking one, though, is really just a matter of preference. It depends. Are you winning all of your Guild War battles? If the answer is yes, or most of them, I should say. Like, do you have upwards of, like, 95% win rate in Guild Wars? If the answer to that is yes, I would say go triple Fairish Ra. If it's no, then I would say... well, if it's no specifically to brown, yellow, or green day, I would say go for the Famine. But, yeah, that's the only real purpose of Famine, is specifically in the context of Guild Wars. So, yeah, I would say 3 Fairish Raws if all is going well with Guild Wars. That, or if you don't care about the score in Guild Wars. What do we do here? Throw it down on greens. Also, hello, Sajak. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Also, anyone just getting here, make sure to double check the redeem code below. You can claim it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Not sure if it's still active, but we will have another one a little bit later in the stream. Actually, probably in the next hour or so, half an hour. Okay, move that over. Yeah, our game plan for streaming today is we'll be doing this for about another hour, hour and a half or so. Taking a small break just to eat, and then I'll be back with Puzzle Quest. And then after Puzzle Quest for a couple hours, we will be at our normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back with the Guild Wars and Dungeons for tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much. Then we'll have the event on Monday. We'll have the new Mythic on Friday. And we'll see what we still keep getting from the 12 Days of Christmas. So far, nothing super over the top. So far. Let's see, we got what so far? Mongo, Sea Turtle, and Mongo, Sea Turtle, and what was the other one? And Deckhand. If I have all the assets for it, I should make a song. No, I'm not doing that. I can't sing. Let's see. What do we do here? Take a purple. Just start getting that going. Take the red. Yeah, we got Deckhand today. Or 3 Deckhands, I should say. And explode all that. Get herself a Dragon Soul. Is there a strategy when you play a map, or is it random rewards? There is some strategy. It's about half luck, half strategy. Actually, maybe a little bit more based on strategy, but you can just get completely trolled with bad luck sometimes. You can do the same exact strategy in 2 different games, and one could end up becoming a really good map, and the other one could be like barely a 50. But yeah, I'll briefly go over that real quick. I believe I have done some videos on it. I should probably make a... Actually, I don't really need to make a more updated one. But when I do the 100% achievement guide thing, I'll probably mention it in that video. I'll probably be doing that as one of the... Oops, we just lost that. Fail. But I'll probably be doing that as one of the videos for a while we're gone. But yeah. So basically, treasure hunt. Brief explanation of that. Also, thank you for the subscribe, Cole. But basic thing. You spend 1 treasure map, you get to play the treasure hunt thingy. Treasure maps you can easily get by Tyree. If you don't have Tyree, you get her for free from completing the Zolkari Kingdom. You can also buy them for 30 glory each underneath the glory rewards. And if you do good enough on your maps, you can actually gain more than 30 glory per map. So you can basically just keep doing maps forever if you're decent enough at them. But basically, you go to, if I can click correctly, you go to games, go to map, use 1 map, and you'll be brought into this place. First thing you'll want to do is look at the top and take any 5 times you see. Work from your top down. If you don't see any down there or up there, then just keep taking from the bottom. Main thing you want to do with your bottom is make sure you get rid of all of the smaller resources. These would be things like the coins, particularly the bronze coins, and the lower the coin, the less you want at the bottom of it. Ideally, none. Want to try clearing as full of it as possible. As far as other things to keep in mind, you normally want to pick at least 1 color to keep on the board heavily. Generally, I like doing either silver coin or gold coin. I think gold coin actually works the best, though. But, oh no, I don't play treasure hunt in excessive amount to really know for sure. But I assume gold coin actually is the best. But you normally want to only take them if you're getting the one color that you're choosing to try to keep on the board. You want to try to take it only when you can get a 5 times out of it. Because 5 times is a lot better value than you get from a 4 times. A 4 times only preserves your turn. A 5 times will not only preserve your turn, but also give you 1 additional turn, which is quite a bit better. And as you can see, we keep getting that, keep getting our turns back up. You can tell pretty much from the beginning of a map if you're getting lucky enough or not to really keep continuing that seriously, mainly by if you have a very high turn amount. If by about turn 10 or 20, you have a higher turn amount than what you started with, then you're pretty much good to go play the map and just play it out completely. If it's anything less than that, then you might just want to just try ending the map as quickly as possible and then just going into your next one. because it's probably not going to go over too well if you're already starting with that few turns, particularly for people that have less turn starts. The amount of turns you actually start with is determined by your green Guild War statue. You get the maximum capacity when your Guild War statue is level 100, your green one, but anything prior to that will be less. I believe the default is 8 turns? I actually forget off the top of my head, but you can get as high as 14 with a fully maxed green statue in your Guild Wars. I mean, in your guild. But yeah, it's pretty much just a standard strategy. And as far as taking stuff, you kind of just learn how to do that naturally from playing it a bunch. But yeah, that's basically all the strategy. Like these bronze coins, we're going to want to get away. Those 3 silver, we're going to want to get away. Normally, these bigger resources we would want to condense pretty quickly and stuff like that. Let's see. We'll move that over. Might as well. No extra turn. Well, we got to preserve our turn, but I don't count that as an extra turn. I can actually condense this if I want to. Too bad there's no way to drop it, but we'll go get the bag there. But we'll do that. And then we have this little area, and then we can just shift it upwards. Shimmy it up. Yeah, we'll take that over. So move that to side. Oh, I didn't need to remove that bronze coin, though. Actually, probably should have swiped that. Getting these bronze coins low is kind of dangerous. The more smaller resources at the bottom, the worse you're going to be. The worse just the entire map's going to be. Because it's harder to move stuff, and you need the top nice and clear so that you can keep getting extra turns. We're actually in a pretty bad position right now because we're not really able to get any extra turns off the top. Way too many bags are falling down, unfortunately. Sometimes that can be a good thing. In this case, it is not, based on what our board is currently like. What do I even try doing here? Oh, can I take those bronze coins? I think I can. Yeah, I can. So just move that over, get the bronze coins out the way. Don't want them being in the way of anything. Can we move this over at all? Let's see, we got a bronze coin over here. We can go move that. I guess we just move this down. We could also move it to the side and then just get both of them, but then that brings the green chest too far away from my other green chest, so I don't want to do that. When you're making the larger resources, particularly your green and red chests, you want to make sure they are near each other, because trying to move them a long amount of space on the map can be very annoying and won't really help you much, and will probably waste you a lot of turns. And sometimes it might not even be possible to move them to where you need to if you don't already have them into position. Alright, we'll move that down. Get our cascades, very nice. What else we need here? Just move that, get some of the stuff condensed, start getting it towards the bottom so we can start converting it into stuff we need for vaults. What else? That'd be funny if we do our first map earlier as a vault and then double vault and then get it again. Double vault, I would think, would take about 2 hours, I would think, on average, for most players. I don't know for sure. Somewhere around that general ballpark. But once you get a hang of treasure maps and you start playing it out slowly, not too hard to do. Main thing with me is I just don't play treasure hunt a lot, so I'm pretty inexperienced with it when it comes to sometimes. But as long as you play it slowly and just play out every single turn to the best possible move. The biggest issue with treasure hunt compared to mostly other things that you do in this game is you have to think a lot of moves ahead whenever you're taking anything. More often than not, you need to think at minimum 3 moves ahead. Sometimes even like upwards of 5, depending on what you're doing with the current board, which is a lot annoying because normally in a normal battle, you only need to think about mainly the next turn, which is quite a bit different than how you would normally play the base game of Gems of War. Let's see, we'll just move that over. We're starting to get a pretty congested board here, due to this bottom being quite horrifically bad. There isn't much I can do to fix that, though, unfortunately. This area over here is just a complete mess, to the point that, yeah, this is just going to be a lose. It's has too many resources all over the place of different kinds, and there's just nothing we can do with it. I can't get anything close enough to start getting rid of it either. Okay. But yeah, I need all these green chests just to get on top of each other and get destroyed. These bronze coins are in the way, preventing us from being able to do anything there. So it does look like we're about to lose the map due to how congested the board is. So that's unfortunate. But we'll go and take that. Well, we can finally take those away at least. Though that doesn't help us with the other problem. Guess I can move that down. We got a bag there. There's not really any other bags nearby, though. Bunch of bronze coins there. I won't be able to take them all, though.
I can take some of them, but it's gonna waste some turns if I do. I don't think I actually want to do that. Oh, I guess I will. Need a way to take out the bronze though now that I did that. I guess we'll move this over. So we can move those 2 silvers next to, I mean this silver, why did I say bronze? So we can move the 2 silvers next to each other. We can get that for another little chest thing. Move that down to preserve our turn. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get too far. Not this time, not this time. Move that. Getting so many green chests, but need them to actually condense towards the reds to be able to use them. I can move that up. That's not an extra turn though, nor does it really give us much of a chance for one. These silver are way in the way, but the problem is the gold coins will also, they create will also be in the way, because there's nothing I need to convert them into at the moment. I guess I can move this down and try getting at least 1 vault, if nothing else. Yeah, we can get a vault to drop right there, actually. Should be able to. Or no. Wait, would we be able to? Yes, we'd move it to the right, and we'd have 1 vault there. Oh wait, never mind, that's a green. Oops. Wrong color. Yeah, never mind. We wouldn't actually be able to do that. And I don't think I have any other move over here to do. I can go move this over, I guess. For now. That was not what I was expected to do there. I forgot. That's 1 chest too low. Well, we can go convert to gold now, but that serves almost no purpose because it doesn't drop the other one that we need. So at this point, yeah, due to the smaller resources there and all the green chests in the way, does look like we're gonna lose the map this time around. Let's see. What do we even need to do here? So take the green, move that over, take that down, and might as well just end it out. We only have the 2 turns. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get anything done with those 2 turns unless we just happen to get some kind of cascade doing work. Well, we got a vault if we want. 1 vault. I'm not gonna bother going for it though. There's no point. It's actually more value if we keep them as 3 things than 1 vault. A bunch of cascades, nothing actually coming from it though. Yeah, it's more valuable to just getting the 3 red chests there. But oh well, there we go. And the resources are not enough. Treasure hunt is eventually getting buffed, but hopefully that'll come in the near future. All we get are those useless keys. No, they're not useless. But we get barely anything. 750 gold for like the 10 minutes it took us to do that, or however long it was. Only 750 gold, which we can get in like half a minute. 60 souls, which we can also get in less than half a minute. 2 glory keys, which based on how much glory we can get in PvP would take us only a few minutes. 3 gems, which technically actually is decent, though there isn't much to do with only 3. Bunch of trade stones, which actually is pretty good for trade stones. And a okay amount of glory, which I mentioned earlier. If you do at least 30 or more, you can just buy another map with it as well. So you don't even need to worry about that. Yeah, hopefully that explained everything. Whoever asked about maps, that's just a brief rundown. I'm definitely by no means the best person at maps. That's like the general strategy for maps. Sometimes you just get unlucky with it though, due to board congestion. But just make sure to always remove the small resources from the bottom, and make sure that you never get too many different colors on the board. You want to try keeping at least a few of them pretty concentrated. You also want to make sure, of course, that you be careful with your larger resources and that they stay near each other. I think that was actually probably one of the biggest things that killed me on that map, was the larger resources were miles away from each other, and I wasn't able to condense them into smaller ones. Or at least to make them into bigger resources that take up less space, I should say. Throw a Dragon Soul in there. We'll throw Christine next. And if anyone else has any other questions, team build you want me to do, anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat. We'll make sure to go over them all. A famine. The annoying famines. Wait, is he running famine with Gorgolfa lead? I normally don't see that on a PvP team. I mean, on a defend team. Normally that's like a guild war or invade kind of thing. What do we do here? I guess we try for the purple. Do we have anything else we could take? Yellow, browns, greens. Green into a double yellow. Can we get it? Nope, 0 yellows. Can we try it again? 0 yellows. The lack of luck. Okay, we'll throw down the Dragon Soul.
Get a KrissTigger in there if we can. But for not giving us yellows, we shall get rid of the yellows. There we go. And go for a Gurgolfa. Oh, was there a free green there? I think there was. I could have gotten that. Oh well, we got Dragon Soul, so it won't matter. We'll throw that down, get a poke. So we could have threw KrissTigger if we did it the other way around. Do I take blue or do... Oops, wrong move. Do I take blue or do I take the brown? Oh, I take the brown. That's an extra turn. Oh, yes, it is indeed an extra turn. So we'll take the brown. Oh, no, it's not. That one red. Oh, I didn't see that red over there. If that one red didn't do the thing. Fail. Because it ended up taking the 3 pair I was about to use for the 5 times little L shape. Hello, Vangor. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Throat. Okay, anyways, take that out. And down it goes. I still have yet to see a troop at the end of the battle. I don't know if people are just trolling me or if that's actually a thing. It probably is actually a thing. Someone said earlier that was 1 in 20-ish. Somewhere around there. So that would explain why me constantly looking at it isn't finding any. Because that's like an hour's worth of battles. No, actually not that long. Normally battles are about like 1 to 2 minutes. For the most part. Sometimes they can go a little bit longer depending on getting really unlucky. Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of greens. I don't need that. Get rid of all of it. Okay, so he'll throw that down. And then we just get a Dragon Soul. It'll hit all the barriers, get all that out, and now we just get the loop going. Back and forth. So throw that down, get it on greens. Some damage in. Get Dragon Soul. For Golfa. And KrissTigger into a Dragon Soul switch. Actually, I probably could have already done that to kill the split, I mean. The nerve of people expecting you to do things while at work. Let's see. That's funny. Hope you have off soon for the holidays. Let's see. We'll go... Do I give him the brown? Actually, his team is literally Gates. Okay, we'll take a purple. Take a red. Get a Dragon Soul going. And get rid of blue. Throw down a Gurgolf. Get another one, get rid of his barriers. He's just gonna troll us with barriers this time, isn't he? Alright, we got that down. Go for Dragon Soul. Keep it looping. Get a Gurgolf in there, that'll at least get rid of run the barriers. At least the more of the team we chip at, the easier it'll be to start killing them. Because the less they'll have to barrier up. Obviously, I have no intention of him winning. That's obviously not happening, but he can delay quite a bit if he gets lucky enough with those. I've seen one of those battles go for like 4 minutes before when I was using a team. That wasn't really made for killing that kind of stuff. Hey, you don't really get days off. Yeah, same way. Let's see. We're gonna take the reds. Yeah, the vacation I'm taking at the end of this year is the first one since I started this channel. Of course, I only do it for a few hours each day when we have to just record something or set up the streams and everything. But still, it's every single day for almost 2 years straight. So finally taking small break. Though technically not, because I'm still posting the videos. We're still having content up, it just won't be me doing it on the day of.
So that would be pretty convenient. There are channels that do that quite often. Actually, quite a few of the bigger gaming channels will do that with series as well. They'll pre-record, like if they're doing, like, let's say a Let's Play or something, they will do one recording session on a day, and they'll record, like, 10 episodes, and then they'll be, they don't need to do anything for, like, a couple days, so that they can actually do other stuff. Unfortunately, with streaming and stuff, you wouldn't be able to pre-record a stream. But with video content, you can easily pre-record all of that. Okay, we'll get a Dragon Soul in there. And throw in a KrissTigger. Ah, why you revive? Okay, we'll get a Gogoltha in there. And then just Dragon Soul into KrissTigger. No! Not that big a deal. If he actually wins, though, that's pretty sad. Alright, let me get a Skull Poke. He's probably going to kill Gogoltha here. Can't really do much about that. Yep. Okay, we have... How much HP do we have? I can't even see because the burn is over. I need a Skull right now or I lose. There we go. Wow, that was lucky. We're Death Marked and burning with 2 HP. Yep, going back to Jersey. Let's see. We'll move that. Yeah, it's been about 2 years since I've been down there. Or 3. No, it's been 2. Since 2013. Oh, wait. Never mind. Wait, has it been that long? No, it wasn't that long. Never mind. No, it was not that long. Since 2015, I mean, I believe. Wait, now I'm confused. No. Earlier on 2016, I believe, was the last time I was down there. Yeah, that's right. Dates, getting them all wrong. Okay, we'll just throw it on greens. Get Dragon Soul in there. Get a brown over, Dragon Soul, and KrissTigger. It's obvious how I'm from New Jersey because I say water. What's wrong with the way I say water? Don't people from New York say the same way? Pretty sure. Yeah, it's just water. I don't see anything wrong with how I'm saying water. Let's see. We're gonna take the purple. Yellow. The only one I know is really obvious is the fact that everyone says route instead of route. And of course people actually call Jersey Jersey instead of New Jersey. Everyone who's not from New Jersey will call New Jersey New Jersey. But the easiest way to tell, because most people, only if they've been to New Jersey, will actually call New Jersey just Jersey instead of New Jersey. Water? Yeah, isn't that how you say water? That's just how I say water. Let me go see dictionary.com and see how they say it. Though that's probably not the most accurate either. Let me see. How do you say water? Mechanical voice of waterness.
Water.
Yeah, water. I'm not saying exactly like him. Let me see. I don't know why it's not going. Go.
Water.
Yeah, water. I don't say it with as hard of a T sound, I think is the difference. I say it with more like a D than a T. Water. I'll go throw it on brown. Get our kill. Is that enough damage? 12 times 3 is 36 is... why am I even bothering to count this? Okay, might as well. We already started. 75, 20, 32, 69. Hey, that is enough damage. Good thing we counted. That is why you count. Though it would have just been quicker probably just casting it and just not caring if it killed or not. There we go. I'll go move. Up. Wrong direction. Take a purple, Get a dragon slow down. And what do we need to drop here? Anything? I don't want to give him the reds though. But I do want to deny out something that he needs. I guess we'll do brown then. We already have Gorgolf up anyways, so we can just do that. That gives us both the other ones. I have no way to deal with famine at the moment, unfortunately, so let's just get rid of like, his yellow or something. Getting rid of his colors. Nice extra turn. Dragon Soul. You get one more KrissTigger, it should be enough to wipe him. Oh, he got famine! Okay, that's bad. He even got a revive too, so I can't go poke him. I'm gonna go try getting another KrissTigger here. We don't have a drop, so I'll just have to manually take that. Take the brown to purple. And a skull and a bunch of other stuffs. What else we need? Brown. We take the skull. How much damage are we going to have off of KrissTigger in 2 turns? That's about a 29. That is not enough damage. So we'll need a follow-up of some kind. So let's Gorgolfa here. Now we need a KrissTigger into Dragon Soul. Or vice versa. Let's get rid of red. And Dragon Soul undead. And down it goes. Another famine. So much Scion famine in other related teams. Okay. What do we have here? Let's go take ourselves a purple here. Take the purple over. We'll do whatever. We'll take our browns. Move that up. Take the other brown. We'll go for it. He's going to get a Scion, but hopefully we actually turn... Or you take a skull. In that case, that actually wasn't too bad because you already had full mana. So not as big of a concern as it normally would be. Get rid of yellow, I guess, just to cascade some of that mana to get it right back. Then again, he just drained it right out. Skull, do we let him have it? Yes, because he already drained us completely. Oh, he didn't go for it though, unfortunately. Oh, and he still ended up getting one for free. Okay, well, that's not good. We'll go through an explosion. Anything good? Yes, we got our KrissTigger next extra turn. Don't want to throw it down yellow because we're going to need it for boost ratio. We'll probably throw it on this green then. And he just drains us again. We'll throw it into purple. Get our Dragon Soul back up into another cast. And should be good to go. Very nice. Another Dragon Soul. That'll max our souls. And then we just KrissTigger for the kill. Or do anything. And down it goes. Sweet. And we're almost at 10,000. Though 10,000's like not even halfway to top 100, I think. Let's see. Yeah, top 100 these days is 24,000 by the end of the week. I think it averages around like 28 or something. It gets really high these days. A Thunderwolf, a Lobo, a Helen, an Ace. I don't know why I'm reading through a bunch of random names here. Anyways, back to PvP. Also, I think we've almost doubled up the amount that we need to actually do the current event at this point. Okay. What do we even need here? We need... Well, ideally purple always. We'll try for that. Hey, we actually got it. Nice. Gotta try for those chances. You never know when you might get it. When you do, it's very nice. Okay. Skull, we'll just let him take. I'm here for mainly for the purple and stuff. Browns as well, and yellows, but take that. Get the full mana. KrissTigger first. Probably on yellow this time around. Actually, you know what? Green. I think that's an extra turn right there. Yep, there it is. Take a skull. Get yourself a Dragon Soul. Could have actually taken away some of that other stuff too. It wasn't really needed though. Take that. Take that. A lot of extra turns all over the place. Even a map. And now we just do this into a split. And that should be enough damage. And down it goes. If only every battle could go that quickly. So that was quite lucky. That was quite lucky, to say the least. Okay, what do we need here? Blues, don't need you. You into that. Unless a yellow falls. Nah, we didn't get it. I shouldn't have risked that. I don't know why I did. Was not worth it. Even if we landed, well, if we landed, it would have been worth it, but it was not worth it. because we didn't land it. Okay, let me go all in on Dragon Soul if we can. Is there even anything we take? No, we cannot, so we just have to let him poke us. Oh no, we're poisoned. Oh no, he can double kill us. We can actually win this. I can't really get any of the manas I need up. And here he goes on the skulls. He gets the kill because of the stun. What do we get rid of here? I guess the green. What color do we not use right now? Brown. I guess we get rid of his brown. He uses it on everything, so I guess that's perfectly fine. We're blocked a little bit on purple now. We already have the crystallize, so we don't even need to worry about it. We can just keep going Christine next and then just take the purple only when we need crystallize. Blue to brown. I guess that's okay. We'll take that. Get a Christine next. And get rid of... Oh, double kill. I think I'd take a skull because I need the summon that we get. So we'll let him double kill. And there goes those. We'll go and then throw this on red. Yeah, I'm leaning towards red. We'll do that. I think it's a free skull though. No, the one I needed to not die. Well, looks like we're winning with just these things. Probably just bail from the battle. But there's still a chance that we could win this. Gotta go all the way. All we need is a bunch of purples and a bunch of skulls. And a bunch of luck. If we can get all that, we'll be good to go. Though we're already not getting all of that, so rip. Move that over. Take the purple. He'll poison us. Luckily, he can only hit us once. We'll try letting him get baited. Take the purple every time. Yep, he already got a skull, and we die in a couple turns just to poison, even if we do everything perfectly. Nope, there's no way we're gonna make it. Poison will kill us before he does. Yeah, retreat! 1 HP poisons. Hello, SBM! Goodbye, SBM. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. King Salinas, or whatever that base wild folk thing is called, is good for other wild folk based on his traits. Not really, actually. Mainly because all the good wild folk already have decent traits that already do that for them. Like if we go under wild folk real quick, there actually isn't much a need to use King Salinas. He's mainly only used for his impervious. So going over every single one of these, where'd it go? Apply filter. Blade Dancer already has fast. This already has empowered. This already has fast. Ragnagor, the best wild folk currently in the game, already has fast. And I believe that's all of them, but yeah, there's really not too many useful ones. Out of every single wild folk that's even usable, there's King Salinas, Faunessa, and Ragnagor and Satire Magician. Very, very occasionally can you find something that uses Savasi, and very occasionally Desert Mantis. But that's about it. Really just these 4. Particularly these 3. Particularly this one. Out of all of them, it's basically just wild. Ragnagor is like 90% of the wild folk in the game. Because you very rarely would need any of the other ones. Blade Dancer is only good for countering high armor. Desert Mantis is only can create colors and has no secondary effect on his ability. Faunessa is only for attack counter. King Salinas is mainly just for impervious last slot. It's half mana to wild folk in theory would be good, but there's just nothing wild folk related that needs it. This guy basically only synergizes with wild folk, which there's no synergy. Ragnagor is the best because it gets really quick mana explosions for half mana. It only has a 7 mana cost. Satire Magician, you just use Goblin instead. Satire, you just use Goblin instead. Satire Magician is okay, though it doesn't double hit when there's only 1 enemy left. Savasi is very, very, very occasionally used, as he is the only troop currently in the game that has 2 ways of mitigating skulls, 2 different ways. He has 33% skull mitigation, on top of having a 20% chance to dodge them. Not only that, but his ability also makes him more resistant against skulls. He has a really weird, interesting combination when it comes to that, though it's very rarely useful. Tesca is only used basically with buffing up reds, and there's very few things that would actually need to be used with it. And Tuskar is just a weaker version of Paladin slash
It's basically a cheaper or a weaker version of Paladin or of Bull Taurus. So you basically never need to use a Tuskar ever. Bull Taurus in relation to HP and Paladin in relation to single hitting based on a stat, both of which are better than a Tuskar. So you never bother using Tuskar. Okay, well, let's go and see if we can get ourselves another purple without getting drained, or without him taking it from us. Also a factor. But yeah, as you can see, you see like Ragnagords everywhere. You'll very rarely see any other wild folk though. There we go, full mana. Let's get it. Oh no! Do I cast this? I think I do. Hopefully we get lucky, otherwise he one-shots whatever he touches. He one-shots. Yep, there he goes. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's like, let's go try for the extra turn, but then instantly die if it misses. I pretty much always try going for that too. Which probably isn't the best of ideas. I do it a lot in Guild Wars, mainly because if I happen to be using a summon, I want to be able to make sure I replace it. But in PvP, I probably don't need to be doing that as much, because there's no need to replace. Also, yeah, we just lost. He's gonna famine us again. Okay, when a famine starts getting a lead on you, becomes difficult to get back. And he already got the other drain. Come on, you literally just cast it. As you can see, Ragnagord is decent. Every other wild folk, not so much. And he already has fast traits, so you don't actually need to ever use him with King Salinas. Fail, do I need to go bring out the real teams or something? I will go do it if need be. Actually, speaking of real teams, I haven't been really bothering with the new troop that ended up coming out. She's not that bad. She actually has the highest soul gain in the entire game if she's doing triple damage, which is interesting. 30 souls when she has less HP than the enemy. And that's a total of 30 souls. Which is 3/4 your soul capacity that you can possibly hold. So like right here, we can go boom, triple shot damage on it. So we'll take a skull, triple damage, boom. Or we go for yellow. We'll go for skull. Yeah, I'll go for the yellow. Okay, so let's go and poke him. Or do we wait till he barriers up some? Or not barriers, but shields. I think I'm going to. So we'll do that. This way... Yeah, we'll take the brown. And then we throw the damage at it. So we'll do that. And now it still has a higher HP than us because of doing it in that order. So now we can just try casting on it again and then just kill it out. So that worked out perfectly then. And then double, triple, and as you can see, she's already max souls. The first one did 45, then the next one did the final bit that we needed. And that will always happen if she does at least triple on one of her 2 attacks. And there we go. Let's go and get ourselves another poke on one of these. Let's take a skull poke real quick. And let's throw it on him. Still has higher HP than us. Throw that down. Throw an Furnace at it. And luckily, hitting the armor doesn't really make much of a difference, because she only cures what their HP is, not their armor. And, oh, I'm not going to be able to get another triple, unfortunately. But we can just throw an Furnace at it, and that's pretty much match. And yep, there it goes. Yeah, that's pretty much her in a nutshell. Just do triple damages constantly. Ideally, if they're higher HP. I have tried building teams around using her specifically in specifically for the purpose of trying to lower her HP by myself without letting the enemy do it. But honestly, it's just better letting the enemy do it. There's no need to really do it yourself when there's so few options to do it. Dark Maiden, Dark Priestess, whatever it's called. Dark Priestess, actually, I think it's called. That's like the only thing that's really viable for doing it, and it's the same exact color as her, so it's kind of clunky. Oops, wrong direction. Wrong direction. Also, not only that, but we could lose this pretty easily. Let's hopefully red surge here. Good. Got a chance now. He'll take a skull. We'll take a skull back. Need some reds. Ah, I got a famine. Never mind. That's not good. You'd even go for the skull. Should I try extra turning it? No. We'll just take that one instead.
and take the other skull. And I wonder if we would have gotten it. We'll find out if 2 or 3 down, I forget which, would have been the skull. No, we wouldn't have. It would not have been worth it. So we had no way of knowing regardless either way. We'll go take a brown there. Hopefully it doesn't die randomly to the death mark. Oops, I gave a yell. That could have easily been avoided by taking the away. Go throw down a Gorgolfa there, get her manas, go from there. Isn't she also the only troop that gains souls that has necromancy? These days she might be. There's other troops that can do it, though it's Ferashra. But yeah, as far as specifically necromancy, she would be the only one. But as far as any trait that does the soul gain, no, there's already Ferashra, which does that. I believe there was one other small instance of it too in the game. I forget what it was though. I don't think it was relevant to use because of how small of a soul gain actually was. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, I think they already got rid of all of them other than her. And of course Ferashra. It's also one of the reasons why Ferashra is so good. Because it not only gets its not only does it get souls, it also gives you a gigantic boost on how many souls you gain. Yeah, let me go double check that. Yeah, it might just be her, as far as necromancy is concerned. I know there used to be other options, but they kind of got rid of all of them. Necromancy. Okay, Alkalite. No. Well, technically Keeper of Souls. Because he summons a troop that can then do souls. Though, that doesn't kind of count. It does and doesn't. I don't know, it depends how you look at it. He specifically doesn't gain souls on his ability. But the thing he summons does. And since the necromancy triggers at the beginning of the battle, it still is him technically gaining souls off of both. Though, realistically, not really. Kabir's no. Yes, no. Yep, she is currently the only thing with a necromancy that does indeed gain souls off its ability as well. Valkyrie and a few others used to do it too. But nope, only her now. And of course Ferashra. Though Ferashra doesn't have necromancy, he has the, whatever his thing is called. The Necromaster, which is 150% instead of the normal 50% that the other troops have. And he also gains souls on his ability by 20, I believe it is. Oops, I didn't mean to do this team again, but might as well. I don't see why not. Though it's better if we're doing it against things that have higher HP than us. Luckily, with him doing all that HP boost, that's actually going to be his demise right there, having so much HP. Yeah, she's really only used against true damage, teams with high HP, and that's about it. Or things that, for whatever reason, will target her immediately to make her HP lower than theirs. Alright, we'll do that. Get herself an explosion, get a Gorgolfa, go from there. Let's see. Have they lowered the chance of dying to death mark? Nope, still the same as always. It's a 1 turn delay and a 10% chance per turn. Okay, let's throw that for high damage. Get herself a double. Get her back to full mana, and then almost one-shot the other thing. And then we can just do it with whatever follow-up we have. And never mind, it looks like we just King Salinas it. I mean, not King Salinas, Infernus it. And down it goes. You keep losing to Gobos? Is there a decent overall strategy versus their spam other than get good? You'll never get good. Wait, against Gobos, what do you mean by Gobos? G-O-B-O-S. Goblins? Do you mean? Yeah, you basically just freeze them to death. That's the easiest way to deal with mass goblins. Use any team with a Queen Mab and you're pretty much good to go. A fully traded Queen Mab. But yeah, fully traded Queen Mab, tear them all apart, boom, you win. That is generally the easiest way to go against it. Let's see here. We'll go for a purple. Well, at least we got the crystallize if nothing else. We got that going for us. We'll take the green, take the blue. Another purple. Get some browns out of it too. So the skull poke us. And what else we need? I guess we'll get KrissTigger up now. I could take in the blue too, but he was crystallizing the max anyways. Throw this down on green. Or pokes. Take a purple. Get a Dragon Soul going. Any drops we need, doesn't look like it, so we'll throw that down. Ah, double skull. Okay, well, we'll take the purple. Dragon Soul. Hopefully get enough damage here off of something. Nope. We're going to need to rebuild our mana. There we go, already rebuilt. Dragon Soul again. Hopefully enough skulls get hit to die on it. Yes, perfect. And now we just KrissTigger into anything. Let's move that over first. Take the blue, yellow, green. Oh, I should have taken the green down. There we go. And now we just Dragon Soul. And if it doesn't summon right now, we're good. Okay, for whatever reason, it took the skull. Good job. But yeah, the AI has been acting a bit differently. The previous AI would have gone for the explosion there. It wouldn't have taken that skull. A little bit strange. Yeah, the AI, I don't know. AI is definitely functioning a bit different. A little bit odd. Anyways, let me go give out the three gob chompers with a mab. That's a little bit too excessive for going up against goblins, but I guess it would technically work. And let me go give out the other redeem code. Also, speaking of that, hey, look at that. We end up hitting 2 million gold. That's actually not that much. The real big milestones for that is 250 million, 500 million, and 1 billion. I guess 750 million as well. But, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to have 1 billion, though. That's almost impossible. People have done it before, though. So it wouldn't be as special if we go and do it. I don't know how many people have done it. I know at least one person has. Yeah, I don't even think my total over the course of a little over a year is even 500,000. I don't even think it's over 100,000. Let me see. Or 100 million, I mean. Actually, it might be over 100 million. Let me see. Gore Guilds. Roster. No, it's not even over that. In 519 days, it was around 80 million. Though some of this did go to gold keys, so let's say 100 million then. So in a little over a year, I did over 100 million. So we'd have to do that like 10 times over. That will never happen, obviously. But yeah, that would take a very, 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 very long amount of time, obviously. Anyways, what was I about to go do? I was about to go do... Oh, redeem code. Duh. Let me go do that. Almost completely forgot about it. Let me go do the other one. This will be the last one for today. We'll have another one on Monday. And we have enough all the way until I leave on the after Christmas. Let's see. Let me go give out this one since it already passed. This would have been great for the other day. That Mongo. What do we have there? Oops, that's not what I need open. Move that over. Move that open. Make sure we know we used it. Yeah, they come up with some really weird redeem codes sometimes. But let me go get that below me so you all can see it. And then I'll go put it into the link. Where is redeem code? There it is. Redeem code, space, paste. And boom. That with double T, Mongo with double M. Yeah, that would have been more relevant if it was handed out 3 days ago when we all got a free Mongo. Obviously, no point in really using Mongo. It is pretty useless. But there you guys go. Let me go put it into the chat as well for all of you just to copy paste. And let's see. But there it is. That Mongo. And you just go to gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Put all that in. And you'll get free resources. The normal. Your invite code can be found underneath the settings menu. Underneath right there where it says invite code. Only PC and mobile are able to claim it, unfortunately, though. But if you are, definitely make sure to do so. And just type in your invite code, the code to redeem, say that you're not a robot, and then just click redeem, and success. And that gives the normal reward of 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There we go. Another defeat already. Didn't we just have a defeat on that? Pretty sure we just had a defeat. Like, here, have another one. And another one. And another one. Okay, anyways, where do we go? We'll take the green, into blue, into green, into blue. If only we had one more. We'll take the yellow down, get that blue. Get a nice cast here, probably on green, just so he doesn't do anything. No green for you. Okay, take the reds, go from there. Take the yellow, get to full.
for Gorgolfa. Get forward cleared. And then we can just Dragon Soul into whatever else. And see if we can get a KrissTigger here. Probably on green again, or blue actually, since he's about to double the blues. Might as well counter out the specific thing he's about to go directly for. And now would be a good time to go for greens. And he doubles the blue. Luckily, there was already so few blues at that point that he wasn't able to do anything due to us removing it earlier. And now we just do it on green, and let's match, or almost match. One little poke will do it, and we'll Dragon Soul just for the max souls. And there we go. We're almost there, almost 10,000. Now we just need to double that, and we'll be about 2/3 the way there. So technically we need to triple that. Let's see. Move that over, move that over. We'll take the brown. We'll take that. Keep getting our mana going. Take the blue. Oh, by the way, has anyone bothered to get the new $20 pack thing? Has anyone tested to see if it actually skips a day in the cooldown of it if you don't play in an entire day? I'm pretty sure no one has tested that yet. But we actually don't know if it works. The wording on the pack says... I wanted to know just so I could mention it to people for anyone that might ask. But the pack basically, the way it's worded, makes it seem like if you don't play or log in at all on a given day, that it won't tick down the timer on it. Though, for how you normally play Gems of War, you pretty much do play every day, though. But I wanted to know just in case so I could mention it for whenever people ask. Though I think barely anyone has bought the pack, so... And anyone who has probably hasn't skipped a day yet. No one really knows. Let's see. Go throw a KrissTigger in there. Throw it on the purple. Get the KrissTigger going. Maybe just throw it on some yellows there, and down it goes. 9991. And go into the all dwarves. Hello, Daniel. You just broke the 100,000 glory mark. Congratulations. Managed to get over 20k this week with Gorgolfa, Worldbreaker, Strizik, and Mercy. Very nice. Oh, we were trying that earlier. Oh, not with Worldbreaker, though. I was doing it with Infernus instead of Worldbreaker. But, yeah, very nice. Yeah, always good to stock up on the glory on these weeks. Even I still do it, because glory, out of every resource in the game, I probably need glory the most. Well, other than gems. Gems, obviously, we need a lot of. But, gems and glory are the two biggest resources that we need a ridiculously large amount of. Even though it doesn't seem like I'm ever really spending that much glory, I will and need to in the future. The whole reason why I'm not spending that much now is just because of how ridiculously large amount we'll need to do later, once we start maxing every kingdom. We're going to need several 100,000 for it. We might already have enough, but I do want to make sure we have a solid amount so that we never run out. Because there's going to reach a point soon where I'm going to start maxing every event troop that ever gets released. So I can't do it to start it too soon, or I'm going to waste through a lot of resources. A lot more than I need to. Oh, he's going to get summoned because I didn't take the right move there. I meant to take that on yellow. Fail. He could actually win this now. Let's see. Well, let's go take the yellow I was going to do. Get the high damage now. Go get the last little bit of our mana. Take a green here. And throw that down again. Repopulating our army. Take out blue, I guess. That gives us Dragon Soul, move that over, and that is enough damage. Do it on red or anything. Never mind. Well, none of it would have been enough damage, but throw that down. Yeah, no problem, Anthony. Have a good day. See you later. Let's see. I also pulled out a second Worldbreaker from 50 glory keys. Oh, that's very lucky. I still think I only have one myself. We ended up getting a second Amnesia the other day. Though that's not too particularly useful. Let me see, do I only have one Worldbreaker? Yeah, I only have one Worldbreaker. It's actually a lot of mythics I only have one of. Some of them have way too many, though. Let me see. I know I have the most amount of plagues. I believe it's 8 or 9 these days. It is a ridiculous amount, base rarity. Let's see, we have one... How many troops, or how many mythics do we only have one copy of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. No, that's not much as I thought it was. 8. Okay, 8. That's not too bad. That's like half. How many are there? There are 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I only have 1/3 of the mythics as one copy. The other 2/3 I have at least 2 copies of each. And as far as the most amount of copies, I have 3 of a couple of them. I don't think I have 4 of a single one. Oh no, I have 4 guards avatars, but I have 8 plagues. The plague is plaguing our mythic drop rate. But yeah, we have 8 plagues. I really wish there was a way to like convert mythics into a different mythic. Like if you had like, let's say, oh, we had 4 Wolf Garrics too. I don't know how I didn't see that. Let's say we wanted to convert like 2 Wolf Garrics and 2 guards avatars and like 2 plagues. I don't know how much they would really make them cost, but I really wish there was a way to convert them. A lot of games do have that kind of like dust system or something where you can like disenchant your troops into something useful that you can craft into something else. Fortunately, Gems of War doesn't have that. Do not ever actually use the disenchant system in this game. It's barely anything. 150 souls for that is pitiful. Honestly, that could be 10,000 souls and I probably still wouldn't take it. I don't know, maybe I would reconsider it at 10,000, but 150 is laughably low. Especially given that how much it costs too if you want to go craft it. 150 for disenchanting, but if you want to go craft it, you need... let's see, I think it's like 2,000, 20,000? 20,000, yeah, you need 20,000. And in the case of Xenos, you need 50,000. And they both only disenchant for 150. That's not even 1%. It doesn't even disenchant for 1% of the resources you put into it. Not even counting all the other resources too. But yeah, disenchanting in this game is really, really weak. I'm actually surprised they didn't rebalance it when they released the Soul Forge. I was expecting them to, but they didn't. We'll go take the red. I guess they didn't want to flood the economy with too many different resources like that, because souls would never be needed again if they were to buff up disenchanting by like double or triple to actually make it realistic, or at least slightly more desirable. Because at that point, everyone would just convert it out, all the late game people. I would get about 2.5 million if I disenchant everything now. If they were to buff it, it would be probably like 10 million if I click the disenchant button. Well, throw the brown down. Ah, he's gonna get it. No. Okay, I need to go get pokes. Thank you for the poke. Oh no, we're entangled. No! Fail, I hate when I do that. It's fine if I miss freeze, because the way that freeze looks now is a little bit annoying, but entangle is so obvious, I have no clue how I still missed that. That one is pretty obvious, as far as the visual effects that are on it, over top of it. Also, anyone just getting here, make sure to use the redeem code below. It should still be active. And if anyone still has any other questions, any other team builds you want me to mess around with, anything of the such, feel free to leave them in chat. And I'm probably going to start heading off soon to go and just grab a bite to eat. But we'll be back at around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in, what is that, about 2.5 hours from now? Yeah, about 2.5 hours from now. And from there, we'll be doing puzzle quests for a couple hours, then coming back at our normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to go do the Guild War stuff. Also, as I mentioned earlier, starting the 26th, I will not be streaming or doing anything. Well, I'll still be uploading videos and stuff, but I will not be streaming from the 26th until January 4th. I'll be making an announcement video on that when it comes a lot closer to that point, probably like the day before. But yeah, I will be mentioning it some just here and there, just so everyone knows. Let's see, we'll throw a KrissTigger in there. Go throw that on blues, get our nice little poke in there, and we'll get some... Do we throw a split? Do we even need a split? Throw that down. But yeah, definitely make sure to keep using the owl. Really nice for the glory. Been doing that almost all day today, and throughout the last few days. Definitely really good to make sure you stock up. It's the most glory you can ever gain per hour is when there is a event exactly like this, where all you have to do is use a single troop in your PvP team and you gain 5 glory. Always really good idea to utilize this time to farm it up. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a wonderful holiday with Christmas and everything just around the corner. I will see you all later. We'll be back in about 2.5 hours for the puzzle quest stream, and then back in 6.5 hours from now for the other Gems of War stream for our Guild War battles and all that kind of stuff. And tomorrow we'll be going over the new Guild War troop, the new a troop for Monday, as well as the new Mythic, though we kind of already went over it today as well. But we'll make sure to definitely mention it tomorrow night, going over it in great detail when they make the post on it. And it might end up changing. We'll end up seeing when it actually comes out. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.